Here come your Hoosiers.
Hello and welcome to Talking Hoosier Baseball. We are here covering live audio of Indiana's game against the Great Lake Canadians. In preparation for this game, Talking Hoosier Baseball spoke with head coach Jeff Mercer, who provided a preview of today's matchup.
I would like to. We're going to get some different guys in there. I want to see those guys play. I want to see them. I want to see their maturity. I want to see their growth. I want to see them follow the plan and execute the way that some of the guys that play more often do. And like I always tell the hitters of the offensive group, the thing that makes us successful is that everyone does the same thing. And now you may have a little bit different role, but everyone follows the same plan. Everyone has a very similar swing setup. No one goes rogue on us. And if no one goes rogue and no one breaks the chain, then eventually it's just a matter of when, not if, it will break through. And so I want to see those young guys. It's their turn now. It's their opportunity to go in. I want to see them, execute the game plan. I want to see some of those pitchers that maybe didn't throw against Notre Dame. I want to see them execute the game plan. I want to see defense at a really high level, regardless of your age and the things that we value, our cuts and relays, our pop fly priority, or just our basic fundamental routine play. We have to go and make those plays. And so those are the things that I'll look for. And obviously with, Joey B's potential injury, it may, we may have to shuffle some guys around a little bit to make sure we can cover the innings, but I want to see those young guys compete like that.
Number 2, more.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bart Kaufman Field. We are about to start play between the Hoosiers and the Great Lake Canadians. Ethan Phillips on the mound. First pitch heading our way right about now. Starts with a ball outside. The Hoosiers are wearing their white tops and their white bottoms with Indiana script across the chest. Phillips getting ready for his second pitch. Ball 2 to the batter. The Great Lake Canadians are wearing their black tops with their gray pants. It is a sun-splashed Bart Kaufman Field, let me tell you. Beautiful night for baseball. Phillips lands a strike looking, and it's 2-1 to the leadoff hitter, Will Moore, who actually happens to be a verbal commit to Hoosier baseball. He's a shortstop out of Ontario. Ball 3 to Will Moore. Ethan Phillips starting for the Hoosiers. We're going to see a lot of young players today, like Coach mentioned. The entire lineup, and we'll go over it soon, is full of young players and new faces. Phillips to the plate. It's a ground ball to short. Oh, nice. He gets the ball, makes the play to first. And yes, Will Moore. He hustled down the line, but the throw beat him to the bag. Nice play by Hayden Carlson. Went into the hole and scooped it.
Now batting at number 19. Tyson.
Yeah, that was a really good play on the backhand there, Chris.
So we got Hayden Carlson as short. We've got Jason Oliver at second. We'll go through the rest of the defense in a minute as Phillips comes to the plate, and it's a fly ball to left field. Brandon Bass trailing it, but he falls right in front of him for a foul ball.
Yeah, around the outfield, we have Bakes in left. Merson is in center. Colopy's in right. Burkle is playing third. Carlson is at short. Oliver's at second. Phillips on the mound. Schuyler behind the plate.
And Stadler at first as Phillips now facing Tyson Moran, the second batter of the game, hits the ground ball to the first baseman. It goes past him to the second baseman. Ethan covers first, but the throw is high, and the batter reaches first. It's probably going to be an error on the throw. I think Phillips got there in time.
Yeah, the first baseman there got a glove on the ball and tipped it up, and Oliver was able to get to the ball to try to make a throw to the covering pitcher, but it got away from him and sailed a little bit. Nice backup by Schuyler there.
So that brings up Camden Sanders, the left fielder for the Great Lake Canadians, with a guy on first and 1 out. He's a big right-hander at the plate. Phillips looks over. Runner's got a pretty nice lead. Phillips to the plate. It's a fly ball to right field, but it's shallow. In comes Colopy, makes the play, but there is no play at first. I thought he was going to try to double off the runner who got pretty far off first base, but that's a fly ball.
No batting.
Running in
third baseman,
Colopy for
number
the second out of the
6,
inning.
Cooper Clark.
I would have to think that ball was in the sun for him and he lost his head on the way, but stuck with it and made the play.
That was a hustle in for it, though, huh?
Yep.
Oof. Now Phillips comes to the plate for Cooper Clark, the third baseman for the Canadians. No, he doesn't come to the plate. Throws to first for a pickoff, but the runner is safe. Didn't look like a balk to me at all.
No, that was pretty clean.
Oh, boy. Never gets old. Phillips to the plate. It's a ground ball to short. Carlson over to second base. Oliver steps on the bag, and that ends the inning. So a clean inning for Ethan Phillips. And we're going to have a shutout inning for the first inning, and that'll get us to the bottom of the first. And we'll have Burkle, Bakes, and Skyler due up in the bottom of the first.
All my ladies, up your backs, please. All my ladies, stop, please. Stop, please. Step, please. All my ladies, up your backs, please. All my ladies, stop, please. Stop, please. Step, please. All my ladies, up your backs, please. All my ladies, stop, please. Stop, please. Step, please. All my ladies, up your backs, please. All my ladies, stop, please. Stop, please. Step, please. All my fellas, up your backs, please.
And we're back for the bottom of the first inning, leading off Brandon
Now
Burkle.
batting third baseman, number 15, Brandon Burkle.
He really shined at the games here against Indiana State, playing second base, had a few great plays, some nice hits, and he leads off for the Hoosiers here in the top of the first. It's a called strike one from pitcher Seth Ainsworth of the Great Lake Canadians.
That one came in at 86.
Swing and a miss for strike two to Burkle.
That was an off-speed pitch, probably a changeup.
Low in the dirt for ball one. Now, yeah, Burkle really seems to be a good addition to the squad. He came over from Houston. Really looks like he's going to be in the starting lineup. Probably one of the only players playing today that will be an anticipated starter for the spring. Ooh, high and tight for ball two. He buzzed him a little there. 2-2, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. First batter for the Hoosiers. Ooh, high and upstairs. Ball three. So we're a full count to Brandon Burkle from Seth Ainsworth, the starter for the Canadians. And that's ball four. Nice work from Burkle, fighting out of the 0-2 hole to draw a walk.
Good patient
Now
at bat
batting
there.
left fielder, number 11, Braden Bates.
Braden Bates batting second for the Hoosiers.
Bates is a freshman out of Algonquin, Illinois.
Pitch comes to the plate. Bates takes it for ball one. Looked like Burkle might have been had an idea to take that bag. It was kind of a stop and start there at first, but he retreated back to the bag.
Had a healthy lead. I wouldn't be surprised if he took off.
Looked like it, right? And it looked like he even was leaning. Ball 2 inside to Bakes. It really is a sun splash day here at Bart Kaufman Field. The shadows are way below the batting boxes. It's no issue for the hitter at all. The pitch to Bakes. Check swing, but he did not go, and that's ball 3. So it's 3-0, nobody out, and the guy on first.
Everybody,
Yeah, it is a beautiful night here at the Bart. 66 degrees, 8-mile-an-hour winds out of the west. It'll be dropping temperature-wise here shortly, though.
Yeah, these 40-degree nights came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Called strike 1. I guess he didn't have the green light. I thought maybe Bates would have, but he takes strike 1, and it's 3-1 and nobody out. I see Derek's coaching third. Looks like Zach's coaching first, or normal. That's a foul ball to the right side. It's going to be a full count to Bakes. I know Derek's pretty happy over there coaching third. His Atlanta Braves pulled off a hell of a comeback last night late in the game. It seemed like some of his family might have been at the game, according to some social media outlets. I guess Derek wasn't, though, because he's here now. Full count, nobody out, man on first for Braden Bakes. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes, but it's ball 4. So that's back-to-back walks to lead the inning off for the Hoosiers. Burkle was running on the pitch, but it didn't matter as it's ball 4.
Now batting the catcher, number 6, TJ Schuyler.
TJ Schuyler now batting for the Hoosiers. First and second, nobody out. Trying to bust open a big inning here for the bottom of the first, get us an early lead. The pitch to Schuyler is a called strike 1. That looked like a good pitch. The pitcher for the Canadians has been a little wild. Maybe he was taking one. I don't see him taking another one. Man on first and second for Schuyler. Oh, they run. It's a runner stealing third. Burkle went, but Bakes did not. Burkle's safe at third. First and third, now nobody out.
Yeah, Zach's talking to Bakes over at first, saying you got to be watching him and follow him if he breaks to third.
I was anticipating to say double steal, but then I realized he didn't go. All right, 1-1, nobody out. First and third, here comes the pitch. Ball 2, high and outside. Looks like that was about 86 miles an hour on the scoreboard there.
I'm going to assume that's his fastball because the other stuff's been about 77, 76.
The pitch to Schuyler is another ball, so he's going to be in a real hitter's count here. 3-1, nobody out, first and third. Looks like we got some action in the Hoosier bullpen. I guess we'll be doing the 1 pitcher per inning again this outing. Worked out well last time. We got to see a lot of arms. The pitch to Schuyler is up high, ball 4. So that's 3 consecutive walks, and that loads the bases, and that draws a mound visit from the head coach of the Great Lake Canadians. Morgan Colby coming up with the bases loaded and nobody out. I could see why that might draw a mound visit.
I'd say he'll be looking to drive one here for sure.
Now batting right fielder, number 10,
Absolutely.
Morgan Colby.
If I'm Colby, I'm jumping on this first pitch. I got a feeling he's going to try to get a strike right away.
I would have to think the coach said get one across.
You know what I'm saying? And here's where Colby hopefully is ready to swing. Here comes the pitch. He was ready to swing, but he swung through it. 0-1.
And that was an 87-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. He just swung through it like you said.
Yeah, well, he's used to a little faster. So the 0-1 pitch to Colby. Foul ball down the right field line. Ooh, I wanted that to hook back fair, but it did stay foul.
Missed that one by about 2 feet right over the first base bag, but
I thought it had a little English on it. I thought it might cut back and hit the chalk.
he hit that too hard for any spin to take grip.
Bases loaded to Colby. Nobody out. Here comes the pitch. It's a ground ball in this 5-6 hole through to the outfield, and that drives in a run. Colby hits them where they ain't, and it gets us a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's what you got to do with 2 strikes. Put the ball in play, and it wasn't hit very hard, but it got the job done. Found a hole.
Hey, nobody was there. Perfect place to put it.
DH number 48, Austin Bodie.
Austin Bodie to the plate now. Same situation as Callipy. Bases loaded, nobody out. Hoosiers all over the place. First pitch to Bodie. Way outside. Ball one. I believe Bodie was with Louisville for a time there.
Yep.
Right? Always good to be able to take a player off of them. Here comes the pitch to Bodie. It's a fly ball to right field. This is deep. This is long gone. They do serve salami at the Bart in the fall. Austin Bodie with a grand slam home run here in the first inning.
Welcome to IU, Mr. Bodie. That ball was hammered.
Wow, did he crush that? I like the right fielder, though. He respected his pitcher. He gave the courtesy jog.
Yeah, he didn't need to.
5-0 Hoosiers. Nobody out.
He was sitting dead red on that fastball.
Jason Oliver batting now. It's 5-0 Hoosiers. Still nobody out. Ooh, swinging a miss, strike one. The pitch to Oliver here, the 0-1 count. Called strike two. So the bases are cleared. At least he's got a fresh inning now for this pitcher, but he is down 5-0.
Yeah,
Bases cleared.
grand slams are rally killers.
They are. Oh, upstairs for ball one. It's 1-2 to Jason Oliver. 5-0 Hoosiers. That was exciting. Grand slam in the first inning. I like it. I feel like we saw that in Auburn, didn't we? Was that a grand slam in the first inning? Or was it just a big home run?
Yes, with Carter.
Matheson grand slam, right?
Yep.
Foul ball to the right side. 1-2 counts to Oliver now. That's right, it was. And I was down where I was taking pictures down by like where the alumni of Auburn sit.
Mm-hmm.
And I started cheering and they were giving me dirty looks. I got the hell out of there.
Well, that was kind of a rough road trip. So glad we had something to cheer for there.
Oh, yeah. Upstairs for ball two to Jason Oliver. Nobody out. Base is empty. Bottom of the first. 5-0 Hoosier baseball. Swing and a miss, but the catcher, was it a tip? And he dropped it possibly.
They're saying.
Oh, I get it now. It was in the dirt, and so we had to tag the runner, but the runner wasn't running. For the first out of the inning, that's a strikeout for Jason Oliver.
Yeah, I don't know if Oliver thought he had a foul tip on that or he knew he wasn't going to make it.
Well, that'll do it for the inning, it appears. I guess, you know, he's thrown enough pitches this inning, and you don't want to overuse any arms here in the fall. So that's going to end the inning, a 5-run, 1-out inning for the Hoosiers. And we take the field. We're going to go to the second inning up 5-0, thanks to the grand slam by Austin
Hoosier
Bodie.
fans, the Junior Hoosier Club is perfect for all young Hoosier fans who enjoy attending IU events throughout the year. It's free to sign up for the Junior Hoosier Club, and all fans in 8th grade and below are eligible to join. Visit IUHoosiers.com for all the club details and to sign up today. Now pitching for your Hoosiers, number 18, Grant Holderfield. Now batting, number 18, the catcher, Von McGinn.
All right, we are back. Grant Holderfield takes the mound for the Hoosiers. He did quite well against Indiana State. Right back up the middle and out 6 shortstop to first base.
Carlson got deep in the hole for that
Now
one.
batting, number
Nice
17,
play and a
Noah
strong arm to
Cantwell.
first base.
1 pitch, 1 out. Yeah, and he was shaded quite a bit away from the middle, and that ball went right up the middle. So he made a very good play on that and got the throw. Holderfield back out on the mound. It's working pretty quick. Fires. Strike 1. 91-mile-per-hour fastball. Holderfield does have a much lower slot. Fires it in there again. This time on the inside. That had to have some movement on it. That was not a hittable pitch.
He had Cantwell all twisted up. He did, Carl. Oh, wow. He was fooled, and that was an ugly-looking swing.
Fires it in again. There it is. He manages to get a bat on it, but Holderfield catches the short pop-up. We're out number 2.
PFP drill right here in the fall. He got off that mound quick. Really well done.
Yeah, the batter actually did a good job of cutting in.
Now batting, center fielder,
getting
number
the bat on
16, Jackson Long.
But, obviously.
All right, first pitch, swing and a miss to Jackson Long of the Great Lake Canadians. Looks like Holderfield's going to look for a quick inning here. He's 0-1 with 2 outs. Cantwell at the plate. Strike 2, swing and a miss. He's been loading those balls in the inside low, and these Canadians just swinging right through them. Lots of swing and misses on the Holderfield pitches. Going for the 1-2-3 inning here. No balls, 2 strikes. And he gets it. Swing and a miss. Impressive inning by Grant Holderfield. A handful of swing and misses. Maybe it got to the second hand even, I think. And that wraps up the top of the second. 1-2-3. We'll head to the bottom of the second, up 5-0.
Kiss a good morning, I kiss a good night. Which you lift me up, it's how it gets down. So don't be put the beats down. Not real summertime on the freaks out.
Now batting, first baseman, number 44, Jake Stadler.
All right, Stadler steps in. Ainsworth is pitching for the Canadians. He fires it in. Strike 1, an 88-mile-per-hour pitch.
So Stadler's playing first base. Oh, didn't want to interrupt that pitch. Looks like a bolt into the dirt for ball 2. But Stadler's playing first base. Joey B apparently did have some type of injury during the Notre Dame games that coach mentioned. So Stadler playing first and not Joey B today.
That was well high, ball 2.
believe Jake came over from Purdue, right? Yeah, so I know he was catching for Purdue, and I guess he was playing a little first base also. I wasn't even aware of that. It's a ground ball to short from Stadler. They make the play over to first. So that's the leadoff. It's one out. Stadler, and it's from your second baseman to first, ground ball. Carlson now coming to bat, playing short for the Hoosiers today.
Ainsworth fires. It's a bunt attempt pulled back. That was out of the strike zone, ball 1.
Yeah, I'll do it.
That's fouled off, strike 1.
Ooh, that's the first sign of the ball boy going to scatter after a ball. He's got a hoodie on today. I still wish the guys wore the capes. Cam Mendel, shout out to Cam Mendel once again on this broadcast.
Ainsworth fires, high and inside, ball 2.
Considerably less fans at this game than we had for Indiana State, but it's also about 25 degrees cooler, so I understand.
Another pitch up and in, ball 3.
Looks like we got Sam Morrison on deck. Yes, it is Sam Morrison.
Ainsworth working from the stretch. He throws that in. Third baseman picks this up, fires it over, close play. It is an out.
That's what he said. I got to say, with that triple clutch from the third baseman, I think he beat it out. But maybe the umps are having a practice game too. He dove and he got to the ball, but it was a triple clutch out of his glove. And I'm pretty sure Carlson beat that out.
Merson steps in. Ainsworth fires. Again, high and inside, ball 1.
Merson out of Florida, been with the Hoosiers for a bunch of years now. He's like the closer. He comes in and he plays D late in the game when we're winning by 1 or 2 runs and we need some solid outfield D.
There's a good off-speed pitch, low and outside. Hit the corner for strike 1. Ainsworth fires again. This time trying to get a fastball outside, but that one misses, ball 2.
You got to figure he's used to these winters by now, Carl, right? Senior coming out of Florida. I'm sure he bought a coat by now.
Fastball, strike 2. I think that's more where Ainsworth's been trying to locate that pitch. Just get it on that inside corner a little bit, try to get high and tight there, but over the plate. Off-speed pitch inside, chopper to third base. He is out at first. And that will end the inning, a 1-2-3 inning for Ainsworth. And that brings the Canadians into their dugout.
All right, number 31, Evan Whitaker on to pitch for the Hoosiers here in the top of the third. He'll be facing the 8-hole hitter Hendrik Vandermeer. He's a senior this season, playing first base tonight, and he is verbally committed to USC Upstate. Big righty's on the rubber and is delivering his first pitch. Lined foul off the right side. Well out of play, had pretty good distance on it though.
Whitaker's coming off a season in which he had a really great game in the Big Ten tournament.
Whitaker's second pitch, 85 miles an hour off the bat to second base. Oliver fires over to Stadler at first to record the out. Quickly one away. The Hoosier pitchers have been pretty dominant so far. Phillips threw 9 pitches the first inning. Holderfield threw 8 that last, and Whitaker's already well on his way to a quick inning. There's ball 1 at 74.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that we're probably seeing the more experienced of this group first, and then we'll see the newer pitchers.
Second pitch, hard ground ball to short. Carlson with another nice defensive play fires it over to first. Stadler's able to hold on to record out number 2. So
2 very quick outs there.
Yep. So far, no hits for the Canadians. In steps their second baseman, Seth Brown. Whitaker's all ready to go again. First pitch. Curveball, good curveball. Outside half for strike 1.
That was a nasty pitch.
That had very good break. And the 0-1. Up and outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, nobody on here for Whitaker.
Yeah, it was like a 2-seamer there.
Probably. The 1-1 pitch with 2 outs, ground ball just to the left of third base, foul. So now we've got 1 ball, 2 strike count, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Whitaker's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Fouled off past third, out of play, headed towards the parking lot. Whitaker's looking down at his wristband for the sign. 2 out, 1 ball, 2 strike, nobody on. Whitaker set. Here's the pitch. Up and away again. Same spot as the first ball of the at bat. That was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. So
middle infielders are playing relatively deep. Oliver is actually shading closer to the first baseman than he is to the second base bag.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Up and away again at 86. So now we've got, I believe, the first full count pitch that a Hoosier will have to make this evening. 3-2, 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the third. The pitch, another curveball, fouled down the third baseline, slicing away from the left fielder. And Bakes makes a diving attempt, but can't get to it. He's a little shaken up. The ball's bouncing around in the corner, and it looks like we're going to have a stand-up triple. Braden's still down on the ground out there. He came in on a ball that was in and towards the line and laid out head first and hit the ground pretty hard. And they're giving him a look here. We'll take a quick break and get back with you here in a second.
All right, Braden Bakes has left the game. He was holding his arm. Don't have any specific information, but it looks like there is some sort of injury to the arm on that. And Bodie now has moved into left field and is playing left field at this point.
Yeah, it was hard to tell if it was elbow or wrist. So yeah, just some kind of arm injury. So now we've got Will Moore, the Hoosier commit, coming up to the plate with the runner at third base. 2 out with Whitaker on the mound. Whitaker set. Here's the first pitch to Moore, right down the middle at 83 for strike 1.
Infield alignment's pretty much the same.
Definitely playing to pull at second base. Whitaker set the 0-1 with 2 outs and a runner at third, up and away for ball 1 at 74 miles an hour.
Whitaker is changing speeds quite a bit.
And he's set and ready to go with this 1-1, 2 out. Another 83 mile an hour right down the middle for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 out runner on third base for Moore. Whitaker looking to put him away here to end the inning. Here's the pitch. Another one. Painted the outside edge at 89 miles an hour for a strikeout. So Whitaker gives up 1 hit with 13 pitches, strands the runner at third base, and we'll be back with the bottom of the third.
All right, the Canadians still have Ainsworth out on the mound, who had a very successful 1-2-3 inning in the last frame.
All right, the Hoosiers are back to the top of their lineup. Burkle, Bakes, or well, it won't be Bakes anymore. So it'll be interesting to see if they insert a hitter there, and then Skyler. So here's the first pitch to Burkle. Called strike on the outside edge at 86. Ainsworth back on the mound, ready to go.
They may have just pulled him right out of the lineup because Skyler is on deck. So they may have just removed that spot in the order.
Yeah, I would guess that's probably what they did. That's fall ball. We can see some strange things. 1-1 pitch to Burkle. That one's right down the middle at 76 miles an hour for strike 2. So we're here in the bottom of the third. 1 ball, 2 strike, nobody out. The Hoosiers top of the lineup. The 1-2 pitch from Ainsworth. Fouled back of home plate. So he stays even 1-2. Yeah, on fall ball, we don't usually see pitchers throw multiple innings, but these guys are playing a bunch of games. So Burkle looks at a curveball, 76 for strike 3. So Ainsworth gets the strikeout.
Looking at Ainsworth's information here, he's committed to Hutchinson Community College.
So one out here in the bottom of the third. And Skyler is up to the plate. First pitch way outside for ball one at 86 miles an hour. Ainsworth ready to go here. Behind 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out, nobody on. That was low and away for ball 2.
I think key for these Canadian pitchers is to keep the pitches in the strike zone.
That one looked pretty good. Must have been a little bit down for ball 3. So now he's well behind 3-0 with 1 out, nobody on. Skyler walked his first at bat in the first inning. There's a strike down the middle at 86. So we're 3-1 now with 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third, 5-0 Hoosiers.
Chris shot it. Thought he should have hit there.
Yep. High fly ball down the right field line, and it's going to make it into the berm. So now we have a full count, 3-2, 1 out, nobody on base. Ainsworth ready to go. Looking for the Hoosiers' 3rd hit of the game. That was a pretty good curveball. Looked up a little bit, but pitcher got the call for strike 3. So now there's 2 outs, back-to-back strikeouts for Ainsworth. Looks like he's settled down a little bit, maybe getting in a groove because those are some pretty good pitches. So Morgan Colopy coming up to bat, who got a hit in the first inning. 2 outs, nobody on here. Up and in a little chin music there for Morgan. Ball 1. The shadows are starting to creep out in front of home plate. So the ball will disappear for the last second for the hitters here for an inning or 2. So Colopy digs in for the 1 ball, no strike pitch, and it's fouled back off the first base side. Out of play, 1-1. Count with 2 outs and nobody on for Morgan.
With 5 in a row retired, Morgan really wants to break this up here.
Yep. The 1-1 pitch is low and in for ball 2 at 78.
I got to tip the cap, though. Ainsworth has done a pretty good job so far.
He looks pretty good this inning, that's for sure. 2-1 pitch with 2 out, low and away, 87. So now Morgan's in a good spot, 3-1. So he'll probably take a pretty good hack at this one if it's anywhere close. 3-1 pitch to Colopy with 2 out, nobody on, fouled straight back. So again, another full count to a Hoosier batter this inning. Ainsworth looking to strike out the side here. 3-2 pitch, 2 out, nobody on. Low and in, 79. That's ball 4. So the Hoosiers do get a base runner this inning. 2 out walk for Colopy. And that will bring in Austin Bodie, who hit a grand slam in the first inning to get the Hoosiers a 5-0 lead. He digs in with Colopy over at first base, 2 outs. Not a huge lead. That pitch is in there at 85 for strike 1. Ainsworth set. Colopy takes his lead at first. Here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball into the Canadian dugout. Some hot foot going on over there. That one got up over the rail. So now Bodie is 0-2 with 2 out. Colopy at first. 5-0 Hoosier lead here in the bottom of the third. Ainsworth set. Bodie's in, ready to go. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right of first. Out of play. Another one they almost had a play on in the dugout, but it didn't quite get high enough for him to grab. So Bodie's still sitting at 0-2, 2 out. Runner at first base. That's Colopy. He takes his lead. Ainsworth is set. 0-2, 2 out, runner in first. Well outside, 75 mile an hour for ball 1.
That was a waste of a pitch, but he's still far ahead, and he's been doing well when he pitches ahead.
Yes, and his breaking ball has been a lot more efficient this inning than it has all game. Check over at Colopy at first. 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 out to Bodie. Ainsworth pitches a little bloop hit up the middle. Shortstop and second baseman coming together in the shortstop. Moore will take it in behind second base. So the Hoosiers don't score, but do get a base runner. So we're going to move to the top of the fourth. We'll have a new Hoosier pitcher, and IU is leading the Canadians 5-0.
All right, for the top of the fourth, Hoosiers put out Jacob Vogel onto the mound. He's a redshirt freshman from North Vernon, Indiana. He has been working in the spring on his velocity.
First pitch from Vogel at 91 miles an hour for a called strike. I'll have to see where that velo goes to, Carl, huh? We'll keep an eye on it this inning. Swing and a miss at an 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball.
Yeah, that's his plus slider. That's his go-to off-speed pitch.
As Josh mentioned, the shadows are creeping towards the pitcher, so that's ball one, up and away. 93 miles an hour on that one. I think it was more of a show me pitch, see if he would chase, and he did not. So it's 1-2, nobody out. Ball hit in between the second baseman and the right field. The second baseman makes the play. Nice play by by Oliver on that one. Burkle was out there last time we were here. Jason Oliver with a nice play going deep for his position and making sure that he made that play.
Yeah, that was well played. The pitch hung a little bit, but with the velocity and the movement, he pretty much got him off guard, and all he could do was just kind of punch that up there to get the fly ball.
So now batting Camden Sanders for Great Lakes, and here comes the first pitch. Upstairs, check swing. They check it first, and it is a no swing. So ball one, 92 miles an hour from Vogel. High gas from Vogel on that one. Swing and a miss, 93 miles an hour. You called it, Carl. Whatever he did on that red shirt, your velo looking good here today. And it's a ground ball to the third baseman. This one's Burkle, and he makes the play to first.
He got up to 93 on that and got some good weak contact there.
Burkle had to charge that ball, though. He couldn't let the ball play him. He went up, he got it, and he made the throw to first. Well done. I think Burkle heard me call his name on the first play and made sure he got the second one. My apologies to Jason Oliver on the first play. First pitch from Vogel, another 93-mile-an-hour heater for another swing and a miss. Lots of swings and misses today from the Great Lake Canadians. IU pitching staff looking good. It's a ground ball up the middle. Jason Oliver again makes the play behind second base. Throws the first. The scoop by Stadler for the third out of the inning. That ball never left the infield for 3 outs. Jacob Vogel with a 1-2-3 inning. That'll bring us from 5-0 to the bottom of the fourth. Okay, we're back here at Bart Kaufman Field for the bottom of the fourth. New pitcher in for the Great Lake Canadians, Matthew Zylstra. And Jason Oliver, after making 2 nice plays in the field in the top of the inning, will lead off in the bottom. So that's Zylstra on the hill for Great Lakes. Jason Oliver at the plate to start the fourth inning. Swing and a miss from Oliver to start the inning. It's an 0-1 count. 83 miles an hour from Zylstra. He's wearing number 41. Ball 1 to Jason Oliver. Oliver playing second today. We mentioned it last inning. Berkeley was playing second against Indiana State. I could see them sharing that position at times, maybe on a midweek. Zylstra to the plate. Ball 2. Big Jake Stradler on deck, wearing number 44. Zylstra going with the half stirrups, not all the way up, but showing some stirrups. I like it. Pitch to Oliver, swing and a miss. 2-2, nobody out here. That was 84 miles an hour. It'd be nice to see a nice leadoff hit here for the Hoosiers. 2-2 count, nobody out. Hoosiers only have 2 hits on the day. Ooh, inside, Oliver gets out of the way, and that will bring the count full. Yeah, just the 2 hits for the Hoosiers, the 5-run first. And the 2 hits were both RBI. We had the RBI single, and then obviously the 4 RBI grand slam. Full count pitch to Oliver is ball 4, so we do get a leadoff batter on base.
Number 44, Jake Stadler.
Jake Stadler, left-handed batter. He's a junior transfer, right, Carl? Junior transfer, I believe, from Purdue. I believe so. Oliver with a healthy lead at first. Ball 1 to Stadler. I believe this is the gentleman who was catching for Purdue that we picked up in the transfer portal.
Yeah. Yeah, he played in 18 games for Purdue last year and 18 and 22 as well.
And if pickoff moved to first, that looked like a balk from Zylstra, I have to say. But the ump didn't agree with me. Shocking. So it's a 1-0 count, nobody out. Oliver leading off first. Big Stadler at the plate, the big left-handed bat. Here comes the pitch, swing and a miss. Throw down the first pickoff, but Oliver gets back. So this affair here between the Great Lake Canadians and the Hoosiers is going to be 12 innings. For those who didn't join us in the very beginning when we mentioned it, we're in the bottom of the fourth now, and we'll have 12 innings of baseball this evening.
Stadler had 7 walks and 40 plate appearances last year.
Low ball 2 to Stadler. That was 84 miles an hour. I would guess we'll see 12 pitchers, right, Carl? I mean, that's pretty much how it's been, a pitcher an inning for us.
I think that's the plan, barring anyone getting into trouble.
Nice. Next pitch to Stadler is a 2-2 count now. That was strike 2. Zalstra trying to get back here. I'm sure he'd like a ground ball, double play, and of course we wouldn't like that. It's low, ball 3, another full count. Oliver pushed the count full as well and drew the walk. Let's see what Stadler does.
Yeah, I think Stadler's going to be pretty selective here.
Low ball 4. Pretty much the same full count pitch he threw to Oliver, it seemed like. Kind of nibbling, I got to say.
Yeah, trying to get these guys to chase that grand slam was hit pretty hard. So I think that has them thinking.
Yeah, that was crushed pretty hard. Manager with a quick hustle out to speak to Zalstra. Could have been the pitching coach. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not too familiar with the Great Lake Canadians, but definitely an older gentleman.
Well, it may just been like what we were talking about there. It's that, okay, if you got a 2-strike situation, you need to attack. You need to not try to nibble. You need to attack.
Okay, now batting, we have Hayden Carlson playing shortstop today for Hoosier Baseball. First and second, nobody out.
First and third baseman are playing in. We've got a bunt.
Oh, the bunt dropped in between the pitcher and the catcher, but then it made a left turn and went foul. I don't think they would have had a play on it. They got lucky. That thing took such a strange hop off the turf, but a foul ball nonetheless.
You did hit that, like the difference between the green and the brown there.
You know what? I think you're right. And that's why it took such a strange hop left. Wow, they got lucky there. Okay, 0-1 count, first and second, nobody out. Hayden Carlson at the plate. RBI situation here for the youngster.
Corner infielders are in again.
That's ball 1. I wasn't sure that was a close pitch. 1-1, nobody out now to Carlson. Last time we were in this situation, first and second, nobody out. I believe we tried to steal. Burkle stole third. Here comes the pitch. That's a cold strike 2. Right, Burkle stole third, but then the runner at first didn't follow. Let's see if we run again here. First and second, nobody out.
First baseman's playing back now. Third baseman's playing a bit back now too.
The pitch. It's a ground ball to the third baseman. He charges, throws to first. Carlson beat that out. Nice. Good hustle, young man. Base is loaded now. Nobody out. Give the third baseman credit. He charged it. I guess the only thing he could have done different maybe was go to the bare hand, but he did field it with the glove transfer. Just Carlson beat it out.
And I got to actually update the hits line again.
Yeah. Third hit of the game for the Hoosiers. Sam Morrison now at the plate. Base is loaded, nobody out.
Got a hawk taking in the action.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that thing's well known to Barkhoff and Fool. The pitch to Mercer. Smoked to left field. Deep off the wall. Oh, excuse me. It actually bounced over the wall. So that's going to be a ground rule double. There's some shadows there in left field, and John Sterling did, I have to say. That was a ground rule double. It bounced over the wall. It did not hit the wall. So that's a ground rule double, 2-run score, and it's 7-0 Hoosiers. But that was line drive off the wall, Carl.
But Morrison smoked that. He really smoked that.
Now batting for the Hoosiers, Brandon Burkle. Second and third, nobody out still. The pitch went through the catcher's legs. Wow, that actually went through the net and ended up in the seats. A strange turn of events. It didn't bounce off the cement. It didn't bounce off the net. It went through the bottom of the net. So the run scores, and the run on second advances to third. I don't think I've ever seen that, Carl. Have you?
Nope, I have not seen that.
All right, Burkle now batting 1-0, nobody out. 8-0 Hoosiers, runner on third.
Seen plenty of weird bounces off the limestone, but not that.
Yeah, that was wild. At first, I thought I was telling you something that didn't happen, but it did. The gentleman there in the front row just calmly picked the ball up out of his feet and put it in his pocket. 2-0 count to Burkle. Another one gets away from the catcher, but not far enough this time. So that's now a 3-0 count to Burkle. Man on third, nobody out. Zylstra losing his mechanics a little bit here. Needs to find the plate. I hope he gets the green light, Burkle. I bet he will. He definitely did not, because that was dead central over the plate at 84, and Burkle took it. So we got a 3-1 count, nobody out, 8-0 Hoosiers. The pitch, ball four. So we're going to have first and third for, I guess it's TJ Schuyler, right? Because Braden is out of the game, right? TJ Schuyler now batting first and third.
Yeah.
Second baseman comes in, speak to his pitcher, a little motivation, gives him the pat on the butt. And here we go.
Yeah, there's basically only 8 in the lineup now for the Hoosiers.
TJ Schuyler trying to get an RBI here. First and third, nobody out. The runner goes to second, no throw. So a steal makes it second and third, nobody out. Oh, they did the road runner. You heard the road runner call? I like when they do that. Give credit to our media team hitting the road runner button. All right, TJ Schuyler, second and third, nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's a foul ball down the left field line.
Now, the important thing for the Canadians here is keeping that ball in the strike zone. They've got to make Indiana do it with the bat and not just give them free bases.
The pitch to Schuyler. That's another ball. 2-1, still nobody out. More nibbling, Carl. He did it again. 74 miles an hour. Really wish maybe he would just try to throw a few more strikes, but you never know. Maybe this is just his base hit left in between the third baseman and the shortstop, gets to the left fielder. That'll score a run. Now another run coming home. Head first slide, safe at home. So a 2-run single for TJ Schuyler, scores Mercer and Colopy, and it's 10-0 Hoosiers. That'll actually end the inning, whether it's due to pitchers or runs. The first inning ended after 5 runs as well, so I'm not sure if it's a run thing or a pitch count. But that'll make it 10-0 through 4, and we'll be back for the 5th momentarily.
You gotta get that attention from the eye. I can't believe it's ridiculous. First of all, keep on.
All right, Drew Burr is the new Hoosier pitcher, grad transfer from Bellarmine. Starts off with a ball at 91 miles per hour. Burr started 14 games for Bellarmine last year and had a complete game in his arsenal last year. Swing on a high strike. Both of those have been 91 miles per hour, 1-1 count. Burr comes out of the windup, fires. This one's inside, ball 2. Burr checks the pitch com, fires. 87 mile per hour up the middle. Base hit up to center field. That is in for a single.
Yeah, Merson did a good job there. He thought about diving for that, but if he had done that and missed it, that would have been at least 2, maybe 3. Checked up on it, knocked it down with his glove and held the runner at first.
Burr in the stretch now, throws a strike, 85 miles per hour.
Not much of a lead over at first. I don't think he's going to be going anywhere.
Yeah, just a quick check over, and now fires home, 90 mile per hour, but misses low. 1-1 count. Bird has a look over to first. Doesn't seem to be too concerned over there. Oh, pickoff check. Runner's in safely. Wasn't really close.
No, he doesn't have much of a lead over there.
Bird does continue to look over at first. Fires home. 89 mile per hour, strike 2 swinging. Counts now 1-2. This is a righty on righty matchup. This was Burr's 4th year playing college ball. His first year was at St. Louis. The other 2 were at Bellarmine. Ball 2 way up high. That is a wild pitch. Runner advances to second. So
Yes.
that puts a runner in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, that wasn't close, Carl. Skyler had no chance to knock that one down or get a glove on it.
The most part, the infield's playing straight up, except the second baseman is a little close to hold the runner. Fires in. This one's outside for ball. No, strike 3. Dropped and thrown out at first. Sorry, I thought that was outside, but that was called a strike.
I was with you on that one.
Yes, Skyler didn't actually come up with that at first, but he did recover quickly and made the throw without any hint of the runner on second trying to advance either. So that was actually well recovered.
So now the center fielder, Jackson Long, the 7th hitter in their orders up.
That's a fastball, hits that outside corner, strike 1.
Really good pitch there.
.87 mile per hour outside, but that got a good cut, and that is strike 2. I think he had him fooled. He thought that was going to stay. Not sure what that pitch was, but
we heard he has a cutter. I'm pretty sure that was probably it.
That makes sense. I think that's that cutter again. Strike 3. We have an out now.
Yep, I would have without a question after seeing that one.
Yeah, because that's about 4 miles per hour off and glove side movement. All right. With a left-handed hitter up, Oliver's now playing deep. Ball up and in. Ball 1-0.
Yeah, Oliver shaded towards first base quite a bit and playing in the green with the lefty up.
Yep. And Carlson's holding the runner at second. Big cut on a inside pitch there. That fastball is strike one. 1-1 count.
Yeah, Burr trying to strand this runner at second base here with 2 outs. Keep them off the scoreboard.
Fly ball left field going back deep. That one is caught at the warning track, and that will end the inning.
That one went for a ride, but didn't quite get enough of it, and Bodie was able to get over there and catch it just shy of the track. So that'll do it for the top of the 5th. Canadians still trying to get on the board. Hoosiers up 10-0.
Bottom of the 5th inning, the Hoosiers have Colopy, Bodie, and Oliver due up. For the Canadians, Zylstra is back up on the mound. He's going to try to do a better job of holding the Hoosiers this time. And key for him is going to be just keeping it in the strike zone, make these guys hit the ball. Zylstra fires it in, up and in, ball 1. So he's not starting off the way he wants to right there.
Colby's seen a few of those pitches up under his chin today.
That is crushed going deep, and that hits the scoreboard. Home run, Morgan Colopy.
That hit about 2/3 of the way up the scoreboard. That was absolutely hammered by Morgan. He was sitting on that one.
Yep. I think Zylstra took my advice a little too literally there. Yeah, that was a pretty much that was right down the middle. I think it was about 84 miles per hour, and Colopy got all of that.
Good to see Morgan hammer one there.
It's still only the 6th hit for the Hoosiers. So a lot of those runs that the Hoosiers have gotten have come off of free bases. There was a little, very brief mound visit, but we are back to action. Zylstra throws that well outside, ball 1. That's outside corner pitch. That's lined short and thrown out at first.
Very nice play by the shortstop there. One hopper towards the second base bag. Looked like he was kind of fighting the sun glare, maybe a little bit, but Had a
Yeah.
hop about shoulder high and fired it over to first for the out. Yeah, to your point, Carl, 11 runs on 6 hits, and 3 of the 5 runs in the first were due to walks.
Oliver steps in. He takes ball 1 low and inside. That was a bit more competitive than Zostra's first pitch the last at bat. But still not a strike. That was a nice pitch, but no, I guess that missed. Ball 2 on a curve, looks like a curve ball.
Pitcher was not very happy with that one.
Yeah, that was a good looking pitch as far as from what I could tell. Okay, that one does hit that outside corner, and Oliver swings and misses. Count is now 2-1.
Big hack on that one. Oliver did reach base in the 4th on a walk.
All right, that he pretty much challenged in there with a 83-mile-per-hour pitch. That one is in there for a strike, swinging 2-2. Oh, he lost his release on that one and hits Oliver with an off-speed pitch. That was only 72. It looked like he just didn't grip that properly. And the Hoosiers have a base runner.
Yeah, there was no question that slipped. That wasn't close.
Jake Stadler steps in from the left-handed side. Ball 1.
Again, pitcher not real happy with that one. Stadler grounded out to second in the 2nd and walked in the 4th.
That was well outside. Ball 2. Yeah, he's missed outside quite a bit. And Indiana hitters are being very patient. They're not chasing those pitches. Chopper foul. He pulled that. Count is now 2-1.
Yeah, how do you say his name, Carl? Zylstra. Anyway, he's a two-way guy. He's a right-handed pitcher and infielder on their roster, and he is a junior.
Yeah, that fastball he's trying to throw just keeps missing outside, and that is ball 3. That curveball looks really nice, but he just hasn't quite landed it.
Pretty good lead over at first.
Okay, see, if he's getting that fastball inside, he's being more effective, and he does it right there and gets Stadler to foul another pitch off, which brings the count full. So he's having more success pitching into lefties than he has pitching out. He fires. That misses outside again. This time it was the curveball, and that is ball 4.
Now that is the shortstop, number 7, Hayden Carlson.
There's definitely some frustration there as the Hoosiers now have runners on 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Hayden Carlson steps up from the right side.
Carlson grounded out to short in the 2nd and got a single in the 4th.
Zylstra fires. Curveball. This time he does get it in to get ahead 0-1. That's the pitch he's been trying to land. That's got to be pretty effective to a right-handed hitter as well. Oh, double steal attempt is successful.
I think he would have been safe anyway. Got a real good jump from Oliver at 2nd, but the 3rd baseman was unable to handle the one hopper. I don't think it would have mattered. But a little interesting to see the Hoosiers as aggressive on the base paths, up 11. Nothing but, hey, this is fall ball. You're here to work on stuff. So
the pitch is a strike, so the count is 0-2. So Zylstra is pitching ahead at this point. Curveball, strike 3. That was a nice pitch. And Zylstra gets the second out with a runner on third and only one out. So that was a big, big out for Zylstra. This brings up Murrison, who's going to need a hit in order to drive in a run here. But in a big opportunity now. Hoosiers have one up on the board so far this inning.
He had that big double his last time up.
Chopper to third base, fielded, thrown, out number 3.
Long throw there from the first third baseman, but was able to get it across in time to get the speedy Mercer.
And we're back to Bart Kaufman Field for the top of the 6th inning. Eli Shaw on the hill now for the Hoosiers. And now batting looks like number 25. Tyson Moran, possibly. I'm not sure, actually. But Eli Shaw is pitching, and we'll throw it over to Josh for the play-by-play.
First pitch from Shaw is outside for ball 1 at 89 miles an hour. I believe Luke Folds is up for the Canadians.
Josh found out.
Same pitch there on the second offering, up and away, 89 for ball 2. Hoosiers lead here in the top of the 6th, 11-0. Shaw's behind 2-0 and fires a good pitch there for strike number 1 on the outer half.
Good news, Josh. The ball for the home run for the grand slam has been retrieved by a youngster named Andrew Bennett.
I just can't imagine that.
Yeah. He was able to get the ball off the berm there, way out in right field where the grand slam was hit back in the first inning. Yeah, shockingly, Andrew Bennett retrieved the ball.
I never would have guessed.
I know.
Pitch there for strike 2, 2-2. Nobody on base. Hoosiers up 11-0 here in the top of the 6th. Shaw set and deals. Slap towards the third base line, right over the head of Burkle, and that looks like it's going to be a double. We're going to have a throw into second base, and he slides in safely head first. So a leadoff double for the Canadians. Just kind of slapped that thing the other way, and Burkle didn't really have a chance to get to it.
Seemed like a good pitch. It was 2-2. He was probably going for the strikeout. Real weak contact, like you said. Sometimes it's just where you hit it. And because it was in no man's land after it got over Burkle's head, he was able to turn it into a double.
Yep. Sometimes the bloops work out. So now Shaw's got to work out of a leadoff double. He's set and deals. Foul ball off to the third base side.
Well, that's way out of play. That's going to get into the cars.
That would
Oh, dude, where's my car?
be in with the coaches and players parking.
Oh, good. That wasn't where I parked. Okay.
So 0-1 with nobody out, runner at second base for Shaw. Pitches up for ball one, so we're even at 1-1.
Some of the fans going with the winter hats now, as the shade has basically engulfed the entire fan area of seating. Getting a little chillier here at the BART.
Shaw set. Nice breaking ball, low and away that the batter swung at. So now Shaw's ahead 0-2. Again,
That
leadoff
gentleman
guy.
has a nice orange winter hat.
That's Hunter Orange.
Is that what that
Blaze
is?
orange.
Oh, okay. Oh, for hunting.
Fouled off at the plate. So it stays 0-2 for Shaw. And it is hunting season, so
Mhm.
it's appropriate.
So he would have had the hat available
It
regardless.
was probably in his truck, I would assume, yes.
Okay.
So sure.
Now listen, I don't know about hunting. What do you want from me? I know about subways.
We'll be talking about that here in a couple hours when we're delirious.
There you go.
Shaw set 0-2, runner at second, nobody out. 90-mile-an-hour fastball up and away for ball one. That's a pretty good 0-2 pitch.
Just 3 hits for the Canadians through the 5 innings. Not bad for the pitching of the Hoosiers.
Shaw's 2-2 is swung at and missed for strike 3, so now there's 1 out. 79 on that one. Very good location.
He had him full too. 2-2 pitch. Had him way ahead of that thing.
So now number 22, Levi Hurst, is batting for the Canadians. 1 out, runner at second base. Shaw sets. Another good breaking ball. Started in and broke across the middle, waved at and missed for strike 1.
What would you say, Josh? Oklahoma State comp for these uniforms? I was trying to think about it earlier.
There's strike 2 on a swing and a miss. High and
Well,
away.
they
Yeah.
look a little bit like Oklahoma State.
I think if you swapped out the red for orange, I would agree. Style wise, yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm seeing with these unis. I like them though.
0-2 Shaw delivers. Another good breaking ball for strike 3. He really wasn't close at any of those.
Wow, that was about 3 swing and misses out of 4 pitches from Shaw.
And they were on the swings and misses were on the same pitch. Breaking ball 78, 79 miles an hour. So now Shaw's got 2 outs. He got the 2 hard ones. Still trying to strain that runner out at second base. A ball hit to the right side. The sun will be a factor. That one fouled straight back for strike 1.
See, that hit the net, but our guy with the hunting hat never flinched. He's a pro. Never flinched. Other people down there flinched. Not Hunter hat.
All
set.
shaded pull.
Good pitch. Low and outside for a strike. 0-2, 2 out. So now Shaw set up in pretty good position to get out of this inning and strand that leadoff double. He's set. The pitch. Good piece of hitting there to slap that one foul toward the Hoosier dugout.
Is that Coach Mercer coaching third now? They switched it up.
I think that's Denton.
Oh, is it Denton? Okay.
I think that's the
We
first
gotta-
time we've seen him out there.
Yeah, I thought it was Mercer.
Or no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. What are we talking about? It's not our guys, Chris. Ground
Oh,
ball,
yeah, what am I
ground
talking
ball
about?
between second and
Oh,
short.
that's great. I saw the red shirt. I'm thinking it's our guy.
You talked me into it.
You see how I
Ground
could
ball
do
to
that?
short. Third
The power
baseman
of manipulation.
dove for it, couldn't make the play. Shortstop knocked it down, but had no play. So now we've got first and third with 2 outs. Man,
It really does look like our guys, though, doesn't it?
you got me on that one.
Oh, this is
First
fun.
and third, 2 out.
I want to thank Indiana University for letting us do this, by the way. Really enjoyable, and it gets a chance to let some fans hear what's going on in fall ball.
Another breaking ball from Shaw in there for a strike. 0-1, 2 out. That was really bad.
Yeah, that was great. Hey, listen, I Sterling the thing when me and Carl were doing that. I thought the ball hit the wall with a ground or double.
First
I'll
and
tell you
third,
what, Matt Gorski wished that ball hit the wall.
first and third, 2 out. 0-1, check on the runner at first.
It reminded me of the Gorski play because we wished his hit the wall, but his was the ground rule double against Texas.
Shaw set. Here's the pitch. High fly ball to center field. Mearson's going back. Looks like he's got a bead on it and catches it a step on the warning track to retire the side. So Shaw does work out of the leadoff double to strand the runner at third base. So now we're going to go to the bottom of the sixth with the Hoosiers leading 11-0.
All right. Cassidy, are you with us now?
I am.
I don't know how much you've been able to follow what's going on here in Bloomington.
Yeah, I was listening along as I finished up work. That's the fun of being one time zone over. 5 o'clock start is for me a 4 o'clock start.
Yep.
But from what I've heard, I'm loving the pace for the pitchers. I've been hearing lots of swing and miss, which we love hearing. And only 4 hits for them so far?
Yeah.
No damage. That's what I love to hear.
Yeah, and really, I think only 1 or 2 of those was even really squared up. Most of them were kind of slap hits. Overall, what you're seeing from Indiana pitchers is they're really mixing those pitches up. And then, like I said, in that last inning, the Canadians did a good job of getting the ball in play and trying to get some runners over. They just weren't able to bring anything in to score.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, for the Canadians, their biggest issue is just they have not been able to consistently throw strikes and have, obviously thrown a few pitches that have been hammered.
Yes. It's been real fun hearing you guys call those home runs, by the way.
I know Carl nailed that one off the scoreboard. He nailed that one.
Well, I mean, it was like almost like a perfect, it was one of those, like, it was not in question. I kind of knew, once it got over the shortstop that it was going to hit the scoreboard.
And there was some shadows over there with help, I think. Looks like we're back here in the bottom of the sixth. Burkle leading off. And Josh will take over the play-by-play again. Burkle's leadoff batter for the Hoosiers, 11-0, bottom of the sixth.
All right, thanks, Chris. Burkle stepping up for the 3rd time today, walked in the first. There's a drive down the left field corner, and that thing's going to 2-hop, 3-hop the ball. Burkle's hustling to second base. Left fielder throws it in, misses the cutoff man. Burkle is breaking for third as the second baseman's coming over and fields it between first and second. And Burkle makes it safely into third base. So I would say that's a double and an E7 on the throw, missing both cutoff man. So a good start to the Hoosiers' half of the 6th inning.
Nice piece of hitting by Burkle. Quick hands, turned on that, shot it down the line. And Josh was all over that. That really should have just been a double. But the ball got away on the cutoff, and Burkle was able to get to third.
So TJ Schuyler steps in with runner at third and nobody out.
Seeing the ball get away from a cutoff man made me think of last night with that cutoff. You saw that, Josh, with the cutoff got away and then they doubled them off at first?
I heard about it, yes. I did. I have not seen it yet.
Austin Riley, great backup on a cutoff throw.
1-0 pitch, hammered to right field. The right fielder's going back in the sun, and it's off the wall about halfway up. Schuyler hustling into second. He's heading to third. Throws cut off by the shortstop, and he doesn't even make a throw. Schuyler slides in with a triple, absolutely hammered off the ball in right field. And Burkle does come in to score.
Wow, that was a wall shaker. That thing was shaky. He hit that wall hard. And he slid head first, but I don't even think he had to.
No, he did not. But He didn't know if it was going to be coming in from the cutoff or not.
That was basically a stand-up triple. Oh, and Derek is coaching third.
There we go. All right. Colopy steps in. Looks at strike 1 on the inner half and up maybe, but pitcher did get the call. Colopy absolutely hammered a pitch his last at bat off the scoreboard. Now he's got a runner at third with nobody out. Ground ball to third base. Runner breaks home. He will make it easily. Throw down to first is, not in time, but he gets the call.
Zach had called safe on it, but the ump disagreed. I think that was a fall ball call. That was the second one by that ump down there.
He beat that by at least a step, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Drove in the one out here. Hoosiers now lead 13-0 here in the sixth. Another crooked number for the Hoosiers.
Yeah, but Josh, in between the 6 innings, you got to see the Austin Riley play. It really teaches kids that you got to back up your throws from the outfield because he was the second backup on the throw and was able to get it and throw to first to end the game.
Wow. So now Austin Bodie steps in with 1 out and nobody on it. 1-0 count. Pitch number 2's up and away for ball 2.
I will not tell you who it reminded me of as far as backing up relay throws.
I have a feeling it was a number 2.
It was.
2-0. 1 out. Bode drives a line drive towards the Canadian dugout. Bounces off the screen. So now we have a 2-1 count with 1 out and nobody on for Austin Bodie.
13 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Hoosiers. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Great Lake Canadians.
2-1 pitch. Check swing. Umpire saying he went. 2-2. Good little breaking ball there at 73 miles an hour. Fooled Austin.
Yeah, I think that was a good call. He definitely offered that.
I agree. So 2-2, 1 out, nobody on for Bodie here. A little bit down, might have gotten the call, but the catcher did not secure it. So we're a full count here with 1 out, nobody on for Bodie in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hoosiers up 13-0.
Got to kick the extra point here.
Here's the payoff pitch to Bodie. Inside, not really that close for ball 4. So Bodie gets a walk here with 1 out to get a Hoosier base runner. And in steps number 2.
Ironically, number 2 now batting after thinking about that play. Yeah.
Jason Oliver stepping in with the runner at first base. Oliver struck out in the 1st, walked in the 4th, and walked in the 5th.
If I remember,
Decent lead.
one of those was a nice leadoff walk. I think he scored on one of those too. Oliver's been on the base pass a bit. Made some nice plays at second today also.
He's had a very solid evening. First pitch is a ball, 1-0, 1 out. Runner at first, pretty good lead over there. Pitch right down the middle for strike 1 at 81.
If they send Bode up 13-0, I'm going to be shocked.
Again, it's ball. They're going.
But he's a giant man over there. I can't see him stealing.
1-1 pitch to Oliver. Ground ball foul towards third base.
No, Derek, you've got to make an effort on that, bud. No effort whatsoever on the foul ball. He could have easily scooped it with the right hand.
He did take the stopwatch out of the pocket, though, so that was pretty
Well,
good.
see, that's what got me excited. I'm like, is he actually going to go for this? But it was all a bluff.
1-2 pitch, 1 out, runner at first base. Breaking ball a little low and away. So we're even now 2-2.
Got some fans out on the right field berm, I think, trying to catch some sun. The shade's getting a little chilly here now this evening.
They're looking right into it. Speaking of shade, the pitching to home plate is pretty much covered now. 2-2 pitch is hammered high in the air to center field. Center fielder floating back, camps under it, makes the catch for out number 2.
That's a nice job by him. That's not an easy field with the high sun like that. Nice catch by that young man.
He just missed that one. He skied it. Oh. So that'll bring us to the end of the inning. Hoosiers going to be back on the bump here in the top of the 7th, leading 13-0.
All right, we are now starting the top of the 7th inning. Evan O'Neill is the new Hoosier pitcher. The bottom of the 6th ended with only 2 outs. It was elected to continue the game. O'Neill fires in an 87-mile-per-hour strike to get ahead to start the inning.
Yeah, that was strange. We didn't know they were going to end that inning there, but with 2 outs, they just kind of decided to come off the field. All right, so Evan O'Neill, it's now 1-1 and no outs. Sorry about that. Got a late start. I had to grab a little paperwork here because the Canadians are making a lot of changes at the bat, and I want to have that roster available. 1-1 pitch, nobody out from Evan O'Neill. It's a fly ball to right field. Angling towards the fence, but Colopy makes the catch. So that's 1 out here. Look at this. That was Cooper Clark who flied out to right. Cooper Clark from Great Lake Canadians.
Evan O'Neill, the pitcher for the Hoosiers, is a freshman out of Alpharetta, Georgia, right-handed pitcher. His assortment is an 89 to 91 mile-per-hour four-seam fastball and low 80s slider.
O'Neill to the plate, 0-1 count after he gets a called strike 1. And it's Vaughn Magan. Vaughn Magan now batting for the Great Lake Canadians. O'Neill to the plate. It's a foul ball off the screen to make it an 0-2 count. 1 out here in the top of the 7th, 13-0 Hoosiers. Oh, swing and a miss for a call for the 3rd strike. O'Neill with the K. Very nice.
That was a very nice pitch assortment there. He had a couple of off-speed pitches, well placed, and just had him set up and came with a 91-mile-per-hour heater, and he just could not keep up with it.
Gave him that high cheese to finish him off, Carl. That was nice. O'Neill to start the at-bat. Ball 1.
Yeah,
looks like that's Wilson, Carl. Jack Wilson now playing for the Great Lake Canadians. A lot of switches here. O'Neill to Wilson. Ball 2, 2-0.
Yeah, he's missed low with these sliders last 2 pitches.
He lands strike 1. I think that batter was taking a strike because that was an 89 right over the plate. Can't see him looking for anything besides that. O'Neill the 2-1 pitch with 2 outs. Got him for the 2-2 now. Yes. Wilson tried to take it, but it was a strike. 2-2, 2 outs. O'Neill trying to end the inning.
Yeah, he had a corner with that one. That was a nice pitch.
Outside ball 3, 81 mile an hour. It's like a changeup, Carl?
No, that was a slider. He tended well, I mean, he is working on a changeup, but I think he's been throwing the slider. And that just, he just didn't have the right grip on that one. So he's been struggling with the off-speed, in particular at bat.
Full count pitch, fouled off the screen to the left. Wilson with a good at bat here. That was a 90-mile-an-hour heater.
Yeah.
3-2, 2 out, nobody on. Top 7, and O'Neill to the plate. That's a swinging strike 3. Took a little off of that one. Is that slider you're talking about?
That slider, and he nailed it that time.
Wow, he really had Wilson off balance there. Full count, got him to swing at strike 3, and that'll end the top of the 7th. Hoosiers up 13-0. Back to the bar for the bottom of the seventh, Jake Stadler leading off, and pitching for the Great Lake Canadians will be Logan Donahue, a right-hander. First pitch outside to Stadler. Stadler has 2 walks, back-to-back walks his last 2 plate appearances. And ball 2, 2-0. Maybe he'll get 3 walks in a row. So Donahue, I believe this is his first inning. We'll see what kind of stuff he has. And ball 3 upstairs, 81 miles an hour. Stadler coming over from Purdue, like we talked about before. He caught some. And it looks like we're going to try him out at first base as well. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Don't think he had the green light. We don't have too many 3-0 green lights on this club, I've noticed. 3-1 to Stadler. Donahue to the plate. And that's way outside. So 3 consecutive walks for Jake Stadler.
Yeah, the 3-0 pitch leads to a 3-1 pitch that has routinely been leading to ball 4s.
That means you get a better pitch at 3-0. All right, so we got Hayden Carlson, right-handed batter with a runner on first now. Nobody out. He nailed strike 1. I think that's the first time he's been ahead. Donahue, strike 1 on Carlson. I tell you, Stadler took a big lead, but I don't see him going. Maybe, but he got a big lead on that first pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-1 for Carlson, playing shortstop today for the Hoosiers. Stadler looks at Simmons for a sign, but Simmons doesn't give him any over at the third base coach of box. Pitch to Carlson, swing, foul ball, back into the parking lot. Hopefully everybody can find their car. Good to see they're using the organ here, even though it's fall ball. I can hear it right now.
Yeah, we
1
tried.
ball, 2 strikes.
We tried to provide you with some crowd noise, but our relatively simple setup here is not really allowing for that.
And the 1-2 pitch, it's a check swing, and that's a strikeout. Carlson strikes out for the first out of the inning. Yeah, even Carl, who's the high-tech master, just couldn't get it. He came back and forth like 6 times from the seats to the booth, from the booth to the seats, and it just wasn't really working out. So we did try to get you the crowd noise, Scott. The pitch to Morrison is a high fly ball to shallow left field. Left fielder camps under it and makes the catch. No tag from Stadler, so that's 2 outs. Yeah, my brother was mentioning that, how he missed hearing the sound of the ballpark on our last preview. We tried, Scott. We tried.
I do want to thank the over 50 people who have been consistently tuning into this live stream. So thank you for listening.
Yeah, we get some nice live listeners. We had a lot of listeners after the fact on our other broadcast. Brandon Burkle now with 2 outs and a man on first. That didn't hit him? That did hit him. Yeah. Hit the just inside of his jersey. So it's a hit by pitch. Burkle heads to first. Pitcher doesn't like it. His body language is he disagrees with the but I can tell you from sitting here, that hit his jersey. TJ Schuyler now batting. 2 outs, first and second. Let's see what Logan Donahue starts him off with here. RBI situation for Schuyler. Well, Donahue steps off. I guess that's a disengagement, huh?
Yeah, well, neither of the middle infielders are anywhere near second base right now. And the first baseman's not anywhere near first base, so they aren't really doing anything to hold those runners.
First pitch to Schuyler is ball 1 outside. Yeah, Donahue looked like he wanted to throw over, but like you said, who was he going to throw it to, the ump? The pitch from Donahue. High foul ball out of play from Schuyler. Oh, I hit the concourse. A little ricochet. You got to be aware of the ricochet, Carl. You never know. You never know. The ricochets and the balls in an area it never should have been. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, TJ Schuyler with 2 on. RBI situation here.
And defense is playing straight up.
Called strike 2. Skyler's disappointed now. So now we've had the pitcher and the batter a little upset with this umpire in this AB. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Skyler looking to get at least 1 run home here in the 7th. The pitch. Check swing. They check the ump, and he says no swing. So we're going to have 3 deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He was able to check his swing there. The pitch. Skyler crushes one to left center field. The center field is charging up against the wall. Does he get it? No, it hits the wall. Now it's bouncing back into left field. The runners are both going to score. Skyler slides into third base safely. Wow, a 2-strike, 2-out triple for TJ Skyler. 2-out RBIs really are the best kind, Carl. 15-0 Hoosiers. I thought he was going to get that ball. The way the center fielder was charging that ball, I thought he was going to make a play, but it hit the fence. There's nothing he could do.
There was actually, I thought it had a chance to get out, but it didn't quite make it.
The way that outfielder was tracking that ball, that wasn't a courtesy jog, so I thought he was going to be able to make a play. First pitch to Colopy, and he unloads on one, rushes it over the Hoosier bullpen. Home run for Colopy, his 2nd of the day.
Watch out on the bypass.
Wow. First pitch swinging. Morgan just crushed one. 17-0 Hoosiers. From a triple and a home run back-to-back there, and gives us 4 runs. 2-out RBIs, again, are really the best kind. So and then once again, they're going to call this inning. So that's going to be the end of the inning. So it's kind of like a walk-off home run for Morgan Colopy. What an inning. The big bats there showed up with 2 outs. So that's 17 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Hoosiers so far. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Canadians. And then we'll be back for the 8th inning.
All right, we are back in here for the top of the 8th inning. The new Hoosier pitcher is Ryan Rushing. Against Indiana State, he got himself into a jam, but then managed to get out of a bases loaded, no-out jam with no damage. He starts with an inside pitch fastball for a ball.
That really was impressive. That was one of the most impressive things of the evening from that fall ball night.
All right, this is a strike. He throws, this is a little bit of an off-speed pitch, other side of the plate for strike one. 1-1 is the count now. He's coming from the stretch, fires, jams him up, foul liner, 1-2.
This is Ryan Steffian, an outfielder, number 20 for Great Lake.
So rushing is going inside, outside, inside. He's with the windup, fires, strike three. That looks like that was a nice pitch. That didn't have a lot of movement to it, but it took just enough off, and the batter was well ahead.
He was frustrated walking back to the dugout. He's talking to his teammates, telling them about the pitch. Steffian trying to help out his team so that they don't swing at that one, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that pitch was, but it definitely had him flummoxed. Fastball up and in to a left-handed hitter for ball one. That almost hit him.
Hendrik Vandermeer batting for the Great Lakes. He's a left-handed batter.
This one is low for ball two. It's gonna be kind of important for rushing to get this next pitch into the zone. Fires, foul. I went back and towards the Indiana dugout.
Vandermeer looks like if you got a hold of one, if you got those arms extended, you could go take a long ball. I don't want to put one low and away for this guy. He'll crush one, I believe.
Rushing fires, barely misses hitting the batter. That brings us to 3-1 count.
That would be the opposite of low and outside. So
Yes.
put it inside.
He fires, misses. No, that's a strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
Vandermeer did not think so. He takes a step out of the batter's box to collect himself. He thought he had ball four and a walk.
3-2 pitch now. Rushing fires. Pretty much down the middle with a fastball. That is fouled into third base side. And we will do the full count pitch again.
And the third base coach, who is neither Coach Sagerman or Mercer, didn't move for that one either. I got Josh good with that.
Curveball. That's him. That is a nice pitch.
Fell off the table, huh?
Yeah.
Vandermeer's just confused. He's just like, listen, it broke down. He's making the movement with his hand to his teammates.
Yep.
These guys are impressed with Russian stuff.
Yep. Like I said, he's got two different off-speed offerings. Going with that curveball after throwing the slider for a bit has been successful. He goes with the slider again this time and gets ahead. Strike one, kind of a backdoor slider there. Fires. There's the curveball. Strike two.
I tell you, Rushing is not a big, overpowering guy, but he's making these batters look silly.
Yeah. And he located those to two different sides of the plate, so that helps as well. I'm not sure which one of those that was. That was low. Gets him to chase. That is strike three. All right, we are coming back for the bottom of the 8th inning. So Austin Bodie steps in from the left side. First pitch misses inside, ball 1.
There are 2 fans up in that right field berm if Bodie were to repeat his grand slam swing.
Chopper up the right field line, just foul.
Yeah, they would definitely get the ball. Andrew would have a hard time repeating this one if he's to hit it over there now. They got a youngster with him, too.
He's definitely trying to pull the ball. Oh, that was a curveball pretty much right down the middle at 70 miles per hour. Bodie was not interested in that one. Brings the count to 1-2. So he throws it again, this time a little bit outside. Bodie hits it high to left field, and it bounces in for a ground rule double.
Bodie spraying that ball the other way. Big high hop off the turf, and it's a very short wall. Gets himself a double.
He makes a liar out of me. Decides to not pull it right after I say he's pulling it.
You did say that. That's Connor Steffen pitching now for Great Lake Canadians. A right-hander. Showing a bit of stirrups, not much. First pitch swing and a miss from Connor Steffen.
All right, so it's 0-1 count now. Jason Oliver hitting from the right side. Canadians aren't really too concerned about Bodie at second. Outside pitch for a ball, 1-1. That was not all that close.
Oliver with a good day at the plate so far. Been on base a few times.
Curveball misses outside, ball 2.
I think this would be his first RBI situation, having the guy at second, nobody out. Let's see if he can just slap a single up the middle and drive in a run. Bodie can get on his horse and score.
Fastball down the middle, chopper to third base, fielded, thrown, out number 1.
Bodie smartly retreated back to the bag. The play was in front of him. It was an easy decision. You saw our guy Schwarber tried to get the third the other night to play in front of him. He went for it and they threw him out. If that play's in front of you and you're coming off of second base, stop. You don't have to go right back. Stop. See what's going on. Don't just take off. If it's right there on that side of the field, they're going to throw you out.
Stadler steps in from the left side. Breaking ball misses outside. 1-0 is the count. Fastball, no, I guess that was another off-speed pitch inside. Fouled off, 1-1.
Lights are on here now at the BART. The field is in full shadows now. Sun's starting to go down. Still have a lot of innings to go, though.
Curveball just hits the outside corner. That was a backdoor for strike 2. That was a nice backdoor pitch there. So Stadler's behind 1-2. Bodie's at second. Fires. That misses inside. Ball 2. Catcher manages to keep the ball in front of him, and Bodie hustles back to second base.
He looked like he wanted to try for third, and then he realized it was not going to go well, so he did go back to the bag. You never know where the bounce is going to go off this turf, I'll tell you.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. He stays alive. It was 80 miles per hour. Looked like it was about the fastball in the side corner.
So Schwarber series is tied 1-1, and Andrew Southrank series is 2-0 Diamondbacks. Those are our Hoosiers in the playoffs right now. Kyle Schwarber and Andrew Southrank.
Curveball misses outside, brings the count full.
I bet you thought you guys were going to get some runs off South Frank as that inning was going on last night, didn't you? It was a little shaky, but he got out of it.
He hasn't given up a run yet, has he?
And not an earned run.
Fly ball, shallow center field. Second base is calling for it and makes the play for out number 2.
The guys did good. That looked like a collision ready to happen. Second baseman called off the center fielder to make the play. Yeah, South Frank has given up a couple of unearned runs. One was against the Mets, I remember, when he pitched against us. But no earned runs yet. Pretty wild. He's had a bunch of appearances. Good to see him on the postseason roster.
Curveball high for ball 1. So Carlson is at the plate, swinging from the right-hand side. Two outs, trying to drive that runner in from second base. Curveball outside for ball 2. 2-0 count. Pitch fires, and he hits that outside corner. 2-1 now. I'm getting better at seeing that now. I've been that outside corner. I've been missing. Oh, might just fly ball to the right side of the infield, caught by the second baseman, and that ends the inning. Cass, are you still with us?
If I can unmute myself, yes, I am. That's always the hard part.
So what are your impressions so far?
All the hard contact. I mean, it's been a while since we've had this many triples in. I know that we're still in what would be a normal game length. And so many triples, home runs, hard hit doubles, just all kinds of contact has been really good to see. And some we expect, Colopy, we expect to absolutely clobber the ball. But seeing some of the new guys hit the ball really well has been nice to see.
Yeah, I would agree with that. We're seeing some pretty good approaches. Everyone's being patient. That's one thing that's very clear is everybody's being patient. They're making these guys throw strikes, and then when they do throw strikes, they are making them pay for it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was the phrase I was looking for.
Oh. But no, it's also been interesting just hearing so many new names, period. Has been really cool. Get to know some of the newer and younger guys a little bit better.
Yeah, some of the older guys have gotten some pretty good run in the other fall games. So yeah, tonight I think is about getting those guys that we have not seen in a Hoosier uniform, or some of the younger guys that we have a little more experience, and help them get better as they're wrapping up the fall season here.
Yep.
And we still have 51 people with us, so thank you for sticking with us. The lights are on. The sun is starting to go down. Definitely don't have to deal with shadows anymore.
Yeah, I was just out there, Carl, and it's now the sun has gone down. It's cooling off big time, so it'll be interesting to see how many stick around here. Already down to 61 degrees. At least the wind's not blowing too hard.
Julian Tonghini is pitching now. Fires an 89-mile-per-hour fastball for strike 1. Tonghini is a transfer from Boston College. Has a mix of a 4-seam fastball and a plus slider. Fastball low for ball 1. It's now a 1-1 count. Infield's playing straight up. Foul ball, high. That is out of play. Actually, that was in play, but well foul. 1-2 count now. Tonghini fires. High fastball, check swing. He did not go. Ball 2. Two count. He fires. That misses low and outside. That fills the count at 3-2. Tonghini is from New York City. And he had 32 appearances and 37 inning pitch in 2 seasons at Boston College. Fastball down the middle. Diving cat. No, it's a trapped ball in center field. Just misses the catch, but keeps it in front of him and limits that to a single.
I thought Sam was going to get there. It was right at him, and he came in, charged it hard. Wasn't playing real deep anyway, and it looked from here that he may have caught it, but the umpire was right there, not too far away, and he immediately signaled that it was a trap. So leadoff hit for the Canadians.
That is the Canadians' 5th hit of the day. Fastball cut, flying foul into first base territory, and it is gathered in. That is out number 1.
Stadler did a good job getting over there to make that play.
Yeah, that was pretty close to the Canadian dugout.
So we're in our 9th inning here, and we've had 9 different Hoosier pitchers, and they've yet to give up a run and only allowed 5 hits.
And they've all gotten out of their own innings. Strike 1 on the outside corner, 87 miles per hour. Tonghini actually managed a 3.81 ERA pitching for a team out of the ACC last year. That's just pretty impressive. Curveball, that was a nice pitch. That had to have some good break on it. For that hit the inside corner. 0-2 is the count now.
Not much of a lead over there at first.
Doesn't seem to be too concerned. Fires home. Hits the outside corner with an 83 mile per hour pitch for strike 3 looking. That was a nice sequence of pitches. Went outside, inside, outside for the K. Right-handed hitter now with 2 outs. Fires home. Fastball down the middle, fouled for strike 1. Hasn't given too much attention over to first base. Fires home. Breaking ball outside. Check swing is ruled not a swing. Count moves to 1-1. There are 2 outs, runner on first. Canadians are still looking for their first run of the evening.
They've had some traffic, but haven't been able to push one across.
Curveball falls in for a strike. That was a wicked pitch. Counts 1-2. Fastball, strike 3, gets him swinging. That inning is over. So they did give up a hit, but still no runs. And the Canadians strand another runner. And that will conclude the top of the 9th. The Hoosiers are preparing to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Okay, Sam Morrison now steps in to lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. He looks at a curveball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Sam's had some pretty good at bats tonight and hit the ball hard most of the times up.
Breaking pitch inside, ball 1. Pretty much all these guys have been patient. Fires. Breaking ball high, ball 2. Breaking ball hits the outside part of the plate. 2-2 count.
So the Hoosier pitchers have worked through 9 full innings, 5 hits and no runs. It's a pretty good outing from them so far.
Curveball gets Sam swinging for strike 3.
68 hook on that one. I don't think the Hoosiers are used to seeing pitches in the 60s.
Brandon Burkle steps in with 1 out. Trying to get the Hoosiers onto the base paths in this inning.
Burkle's
Surprise, surprise, 69-mile-per-hour curveball. That one misses outside.
Burkle's been on base 4 out of his 5 plate appearances.
Fastball misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
3 walks, a hit, and a strikeout.
That fastball just misses the outside part of the plate. And Burkle is now ahead with a 3-0 count. And sorry, Chris, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be taking this one. No, he isn't. He smacks that ball, but it hangs in the air and is caught by the left fielder. So these guys keep making me liars all over the place. So, yep.
And the 3-0 green light leads to a lazy fly out.
All right. TJ Schuyler steps in. 2 down.
Schuyler has hammered the ball today.
Curveball up and in, ball 1.
He's walked twice, but has a single, a triple, 2 triples, back-to-back triple.
At least we finally saw a 3-0 green light, boys.
He takes a hack at a high curveball and fouls it back. 1-1 count now. That pitch is well inside, ball 2.
Canadians are trying to work a pretty quick inning here. 2 out, nobody on.
Fastball high, ball 3. That fastball's well outside, and Schuyler works another walk. And the Hoosiers now have a runner on with 2 outs.
Can you get a hat trick, Carl? What do you think? I'm going to say he gets the hat trick. I'm calling it now.
I'd say if they throw him a fastball strike, I would agree.
I don't think he's going to throw him anything good. Hold on. That is hit direct center field, and that is over the fence. Home run.
Good call, Feeney.
Hat trick, baby. 3 bombs for Callipy. Throw your hats on the field if you got them, folks. We'll collect them later and give them back.
That was dead center, and they did start him off with a fastball.
Fastball right down Broadway.
He knew where to put it.
Let's see if he does the 1-2-3 as he returns to the dugout. He might. Now he's playing it cool. I thought he might do the 1-2-3, with his fingers. He did not. Nonetheless, a hat trick for Callipy. 3 bombs. This is the 3rd inning he's ended, I believe.
Yep.
So that's 3 walk-offs for Morgan Colopy. He ends the inning. It's 19-0 Hoosiers to the 10th. All right, new pitcher for the Hoosiers, number 39, senior left-hander Nate Ball, on to work the 10th inning on the mound for the Hoosiers. And joining me for his first play-by-play action will be Drew Bennett, the ball hawk. Take it away, Drew.
So we have Carter. I can't say this name, but he's gonna be okay. First pitch, man, he trying to take down the defense. Yeah, swings through it though. Fastball right down the middle. Ball stays down the batteries. Pitch on the way. He's wild, goes through a fastball once again right down the middle. Going to 88. The 0-2 count here. And no outs here. Ball stays home. The pitch. Strike 3 inside. Got him on the hands. Jams him up. Route number 1. 3-pitch strikeout there. So, quick start to the Hoosiers inning.
Good to see him out there pumping strikes. Don't mess around and get behind or try to pick corners. Go right at him.
You got the catcher. Who's this? I think it's the catcher. Yeah.
Ball's pitch is inside for ball 1.
This is Jack Lee at the plate. Believe he's their catcher. No, he is not actually. Pitch on the way. Another inside, maybe a bit high. Still gets him to swing at it though. For strike 2. Strike 1. 1-1 count. The pitch is coming in. A bit low there in the dirt. For ball 2. Ball. Waiting at the sign. He's set. Here comes the pitch. He's inside. Got him on the hands. Bit late to that one. Fouled it off. 2-2 count here with 1 out. 1 out. Nobody on. Pitch. High for a 3-2 count. Counts full with 1 out. Nobody on. The pitch. Fouled up behind into the parking lot. Windshields need to be ready. Still 3-2. One out here. Nobody on the pitch. High and away is going to get the walk. And the catcher is going to get on the base of the first batter of the inning for the first on base in the inning. He got Wilson. He is he is DH. Run on first base. Fastball right down the middle, 90 miles an hour.
Not much of a lead over there at first base with down 19-0 here in the 10th with the lefty ball on the mound. I don't think he'd be going anywhere here.
Fastball down the middle, check swing. Doesn't matter. Still right down the middle. That was was slower than his other pitches.
Breaking ball.
Breaking ball. Yeah, not much of a lead. He's just chilling. They're down, just on base. The pitch down, tries to block it, gets away from him.
Runner advanced to second there. Stadler wasn't able to handle a pitch in the right-handed batter's box on a skip.
Skyler and Sandler actually switched, so the catcher is now at first base, and first base is now catching. There's a strike, sits him down looking.
Very good breaking ball on that 1-2 pitch. So now the Hoosiers have 2 outs. Still trying to keep the runs perfect on the day. So Nate's got to get one more with a runner on second base here, but he's got 2 outs.
8 with the runner in second here. 2 outs to pitch. A little bit high. Starting to settle down here. A lot of people are leaving. As it's closing down here. The pitch in the dirt. He did not go.
Stadler with a good block there to keep it in front and keep the runner from moving up to third.
Yeah, it was an excellent block. 2-0 here. Ball throws the pitch way high. Good job by Standler to keep that in front of him.
Yeah, Nate's last few pitches have kind of been erratic. I don't know if he's lost his grip or what, but here's a 3-0, 2 outs.
Maybe there's a blister or something. Ball outside. 4 pitches there. 4-pitch walk, yeah.
He did look at his hand after the pitch before that, so you might be onto something.
Probably got a blister. Yeah, 4-pitch walk for the hitter. Logan Gibbs now coming up to plate. Runners on first and second. 2 outs here. No pitches. The first pitch. It's ball.
Breaking ball, little low and away on that one.
A little bit low.
Nate's having to work for this out.
He needs to get this one though. Trying to keep the inning perfect. Ball high. Duo. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. It's probably a meatball. No, he throws it in the dirt. Gets in front of the catcher, and the runner from second advances to third and first to second. There's no throw on the play. Thought he could have had that one, but now it's 3-0 with 2 outs.
Yeah, Nate needs to focus in here, regroup, take a deep breath, and get back in this at bat.
Pitch high and walks it. The base is loaded. Who's out there in the bullpen?
I would assume it won't matter that they'll make the pitchers finish the inning. That's what we've been seeing.
No, but I'm just wondering who's the next inning. We got a little mound visit here. Yeah, they're going in. All right, they're not. This hitter, number 11, Josh French. He's wearing a hoodie.
It's getting chilly.
It is.
I think I'd have sleeves on and a hood too.
I don't know. Never really played in cold weather. All right, fastball, strike one.
That's a good pitch.
Oh, up in the bullpen we have Aiden Decker-Petty. So he'll probably be coming in next inning. High and away. From what we've seen, the pitchers have been finishing their innings. Although we've seen a little bit of traffic, but not that much. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Pitch. I think that's a bit inside, maybe a little bit low too. For ball 2. So 2-1 count here. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. The pitch. Gets him, man. He lunged into that one. He wanted to take that one, but the 2-2 count with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
See him execute a good put away pitch here.
Let's see what he can do. Pitch. Throws it away. Not away, but outside. 3-2. The count is full with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Everybody will be moving.
Everybody.
Merry-go-round.
This is going to be interesting. This is a big pitch here.
One of the prettiest plays in baseball.
Yep. Oh, man. Bit outside, but yeah, he's going to walk in the run. There's the first run they put across.
Got 19-1 now here in the 4th.
Yeah. It's like the 10th inning. They're doing it. Oh yeah, Coach Glenn's coming out here. They may be doing a pitching change or just a mound meeting. It's just a mound meeting because it's Glenn.
Well, all rules are off in fall ball. He can make pitching changes in the fall.
That's true. Well, usually in the regular season he doesn't make the changes. Coach does. That's true.
Yeah, Coach Z did make a pitching change
That
in
is
fall ball
very-
back in the day. So yeah, Coach Glant,
Oh, he did. Did he act?
he signaled to the bullpen. So who's our new pitcher going to be?
Aiden Decker-Petty. Man, I've seen everything now. Coach Glant calling to the bullpen.
All right, we're going to take a little break and we'll be back when Aiden's ready to throw his first pitch.
Alrighty, we are back and we have Bill and Reddit joining us now on the radio feed, the YouTube feed. But yeah, we have Aiden Decker-Petty on the mound. Seems to be throwing. I can't tell what that one was. That was a off speed. Good pitches. That was a change up there. 70, 79.
Yeah.
Slider.
Righty and number 55, sophomore.
Sinker slider. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's gonna throw sinkers and sliders. So what have you been doing tonight at the ballpark, Rowan?
I've been on the outfield trying to get runs.
Yeah, it's definitely calming down here at the bar.
Yeah.
See maybe 10 people left. Oh no, actually a lot more. About 20 people left. And alrighty, Aiden Decker Petty gets ready for his first pitch.
Yeah. Bases loaded.
Yep, 2 out.
2 outs. Oh. And the pitch.
And maybe a bit inside.
Down. Ball low and outside.
Maybe inside.
That was outside.
The pitch.
Fouls it off to the third baseline. And it's 1-1 count. 2 outs. Still base loaded. And the pitch. Strike.
That was a good pitch there.
1-2 count. 1-2 count. Base loaded. 2 outs.
That was a good pitch there. See if he can close this inning out.
And the pitch.
Fouls it off.
Fouls it off again.
Down to third base line.
To stay alive. There.
1-2 here.
Wow.
2 outs. Bases are
Yeah.
still loaded. We're gonna see if Aiden Decker Petty can still close this game out.
Yes.
No, close this inning out.
Here
Here he goes. Pitch. And he gets
in
on the cheddar cheese. High fastball.
the cheddar cheese
92 miles an hour.
seasoning for the popcorn.
Alrighty, so that'll be the end of the inning, and we have the Hoosiers coming up to bat.
All right, we are back for the bottom of the 10th inning. Austin Bodie is leading off for the Hoosiers. He will be batting from the left-hand side as the Hoosiers lead 19-1. Being played straight up. First pitch is inside, ball 1. That ball is hammered to the left center gap. Left fielder was playing well over to left center and is able to reel that ball in. That ball was hammered, but is out number 1. Jason Oliver steps in with 1 out. Curveball, strike one. Another curveball. This is outside. Ball one. 1-1. Not quite sure what that pitch was. That does hit the upper outside corner for strike two. 1-2 is the count. Pitcher fires. High pop up, right side of the field, just beyond the infield. And the second baseman bobbles. I'm not sure what happened there. Runner is at second. I did not think that hit the ground, but apparently it did.
I think it fell between the second baseman and the right fielder. Took a big high hop on the turf. Then they tried to throw it to second because Oliver tried to turn it into a double, which he successfully did. Then the ball got away again, but I think Oliver just decided to call it and stay at second. Wow. That was a wild one.
That got ruled a hit, I believe. Ground ball to the first baseman. He takes it himself. Runner advances to third. We now have runner on third with 2 outs.
You see a number for the pitcher for Great Lakes, Carl? Is that a 5?
Looks like a 5, yes. Hayden Carlson is now stepping in for the Hoosiers. This inning is moving relatively quick, but a base hit would get the Hoosiers their 20th run of the night.
A little 2-out RBI action.
Swing, ground ball to the shortstop. That is out number 3. Very quick inning. Canadians get out of the slight jam. All right, that concludes the 10th. Will be actually, why don't we go ahead and Cassidy, are you available? Can you jump in?
Looks like Cass is busy. We can see Aiden Decker-Petty coming back to the mound. He'll be pitching the 11th after just facing, what did he face? 1 batter, right? To finish the 10th. Maybe, we got a trivia question. Which non-Big Ten school has Indiana beaten the most in program history? I'll let you guys think about that for half an inning, and we'll tell you what the answer is later. Which non-Big Ten school has Indiana beaten the most?
All right, we will try to catch up with Cassidy in the next half inning.
Nice commemorative Hoosier greats on the scoreboard. The first player mentioned and identified was Matt Gorski. Then it turned over to Matt Lloyd. Nice photos of them, bringing up their stats. Next one, Ryan Halstead. Just says Hoosier baseball greats. It has the player's name and a photo and some of their stats. Next, Sam Travis. So they're breaking out some good stuff here for the fall ball crowd that stayed into the 11th inning tonight. Not bad. And I want to really say a great job done by the Bennett brothers. Drew and Bo really did a yeoman's work. That was probably the longest, most complicated inning as far as the Hoosiers being on the field. And they did such a great job. So if you ever see him at the ballpark, make sure to tell him it was great to hear him on the radio. So Aiden Decker-Petty is ready to face the Great Lakes. First pitch, swing and a miss. Number 13, that would be, of course, we don't have a 13 for Great Lakes on the roster. So we're going to go with number 13 batting for Great Lakes. Decker-Petty, swing and a miss again. 0-2 count, nobody out here in the top of the 11th.
For the website, that would be Aiden George.
Okay.
He is committed to Connor State Community College.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That's 3 swing and a misses for Aiden George. Aiden Decker-Petty with the second K of the night, 1 to end the 10th and 1 to start the 11th. So it's 19-1 Hoosiers here in the top of the 11th. Under the lights on a Tuesday night at the Bart. Another strike. This one called. 0-1 count, 84 miles an hour from Decker-Petty. It's definitely got a little dominance on the mound. And that's another strike. So 5 pitches, 5 strikes here in the 11th for Aiden.
He's showing some swagger out there.
That's what I'm saying. He's got a little different demeanor on the mound than I remember from last year. Maybe this will be a back end of the bullpen action for us this year. That's another K. 6 pitches,
94.
6 strikes. And that last one, like Carl said, at 94 miles an hour. So he's got a shot at the immaculate inning. Let's see if he can do it. Number 23 from Great Lakes, Sam Kim, is going to try to break up the immaculate inning. Stadler heading to the mound to chat with Aiden. I don't know why we try to break up this momentum, but he really must need to ask him a question about where they're going for dinner after the game. All right, hustling back behind the plate is Stadler. So far, 6 pitches, 6 strikes, and 2 strikeouts here in the 11th. Aiden definitely has a little bit different demeanor on the mound than he had last year. I really like it. Okay, another strike. So it's an 0-1 count with 2 outs and nobody on. That was 92 miles an hour. Decker Petty back to the hill. He's working very fast. And another one. It's an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Decker Petty versus Sam Kim here in the top of the 11th inning at the Bart. He gets the sign. Decker Petty to the plate. Ball downstairs. So that's his first ball thrown of the inning. It's a 1-2 count and 2 outs. Had a shot at the immaculate inning, but threw the ball downstairs there for ball 1. Comes back with another ball low. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Sam Kim. That one at 87 miles an hour. Thought we were going to see it, Carl.
So did I. He didn't miss by much.
And that one goes through the 5-hole of Stadler to set the count full 3-2 and 2 outs. Yeah, he was 1 pitch away from an immaculate inning. I know, was it McCade Brown pulled that off in a summer league game, I believe. I remember that. I believe it was for the Terre Haute Rex. Wow, he ends up walking Sam Kim. Good AB from the young fella, Sam Kim. Was down 0-2 after Decker Petty had struck out the first 2 guys, and he draws a walk. And 2 of those pitches were very good takes. Okay, we got 72. You have a 72, Carl. Oh, I have one. Carter Arts, number 72 for Great Lakes. Looks like he's a Swiss Army knife guy, outfielder, infielder, put him wherever you want type of guy. So we got a man on first with 2 outs. Decker Petty trying to finish the inning. He's got 3 strikeouts in his outing so far. The first 2 of this inning and the last one of the 10th. Looks like that's ball 1, 1-1 now with 2 outs. Like Drew was mentioning, the crowd is definitely thinned out a bit. It's kind of late on a Tuesday night. It's 19-1. I hear you. Let's see what we got here. The pitch for Decker Petty. That's 2-2 and 2 out. Okay, we have an official count of people here. That's 27 brave souls still at the Bart. 27 souls on board. We'll see if they hang out until the end. That's a foul ball. Back past the steps, I bet. Probably clear of the cars, though. 1-2 and 2 outs in front of 27 brave souls at the Bart. 19-1 Hoosiers. Top of the 11th. Decker Petty trying to get through this inning. Ball low, so that's 2-2 now. As dominant as he started this inning, he's having some control issues for the last 2 batters.
Oliver is playing more up the middle. So they're shading him a bit to pull here. Got a decent but not huge lead at first.
To the plate, it's a ground ball to the second baseman, right where Oliver needed to be. Like Carl said, to throw to first ends the inning. Good job, Carl. Laid out the analytics, and boom, did they pay off. So that ground ball out ends the 11th. It's 19-1 Hoosiers. as we go to the bottom half.
Cass, how are you?
Doing well. I managed to unmute this time.
Don't give up our trivia answer. I know you know it. Do not say it, Cass.
I won't.
I'm going to give it when we get back in the bottom of the inning.
Yes. I won't give that one away.
All right.
I do want to also give kudos to the Bennett brothers. They did very well on their happening of work. Like you said, probably the most difficult one they could have had out of all of them we've played so far.
This is the first inning with a pitching change, so
Yeah. One of the first times
Doesn't look
I've
like
seen
anybody's
that
warming up for the Hoosiers. Nobody in the bullpen, so this could be it. Looks like this will be our last inning.
Oh.
I guess we're playing 11 tonight. That's okay. Oh, this is a great trivia question. They've rolled out another one for us.
Ooh.
And I guess because of Morgan Colopy's hat trick tonight, the next trivia question is, who is the only Hoosier to hit 3 home runs in a game? Actually, 4. Who's the only one to hit 4 home runs in a game?
Ooh.
Yeah, well, we're back at the bar, so let's just play it out here. Sam Morrison leads off, and here comes the pitch. Ball 1 outside. So to answer the first trivia question, who is IU beat the most as far as non-conference? And the answer, Cash, you want to tell him? I know you know it.
Oh, go for it.
Butler.
You want that one.
It was Butler. It reminded me of that game, that 25-5 game or whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
And so now our next trivia question, that, like we said, oh, here comes the pitch to Merson. Outside, ball 3. So I guess they thought of this really because of Colopy's hat trick tonight, but it is 4. Who's the only Hoosier to hit 4 home runs in a game? You guys can think about that one. We'll give you the answer next half inning if we have one. I don't think there is a next half inning, though. 3-1 to Merson. He did not have the 3-0 green light. And there won't be another half inning, Carl, so we'll have to maybe with 2 outs we'll give the answer.
he may have had a green light, but that was a curveball. So
That's true. He wouldn't have swung at that. Good point. Ball 4 to Morrison. Ball 4 to Morrison. 19-1 Hoosiers. Do we have a number for the number 6, right? Is this Wilson, the pitcher? Yeah, Jack Wilson. Brandon Burkle at bat next with a man on first and nobody out. Burkle been playing third tonight. We saw him play second against Indiana State. Swing and a miss for the first pitch, 79 miles an hour. Burkle looks upset. He wanted to crush that thing. Small lead off first. Very small lead. The pitch to Burkle. Swing and a miss again. Again, 79 miles an hour. Look at that. Remember that night with all those same pitches from Paulie Milto were all the same miles an hour? That was strange.
That was a fun one.
Yes, it was. 0-2, nobody out. Runner on first for Burkle. Ball 1.
Nobody in the history of baseball threw as many sliders as he did that night.
It was incredible. Every pitch from Paulie that night, he had a no-hitter through what, 7, 8?
Yeah, something like that.
That was amazing.
Got
All
to
right, the
take
1-2
BP.
pitch to Burkle. Cold strike 3. I think that was a 11th inning cold strike 3, I got to say.
I agree.
All right, in case there's a double play here, we're going to give the trivia answer because a double play would probably end the game. Byron Bradley is the only Hoosier player to hit 4 home runs. Byron Bradley.
That was
We've
not
got
my
one
guess.
out here in the bottom of the last inning. 1-0 count. Was that your guess, Cass?
No, very not
Oh.
my guess.
It was a multiple choice. The other 2 were
Oh.
Mike Smith and Sam Travis.
Oh, well, I would have known not Sam.
Right.
for
I
sure.
would have known that, but I could have thought it was Mike Smith.
I
Okay,
think
yeah.
90% of our audience would have thought
Yeah.
that.
I agree. All right, 1-1 and 1 out. TJ Schuyler at the plate, looking for his third triple of the night. Chicks dig triples, I heard.
I'm going to guess that was against Rose Hallman, but that's just my guess.
Rose Holman was the
No.
no-hitter, the last no-hitter too.
It was against Tri-State in
Oh,
1992.
the last
Does
no-hitter
that
we
still
had was that
exist?
Rose Holman.
I don't think so.
Here comes the pitch. It's a line drive to right field. Base hit for Schuyler, first and second, 1 out. Schuyler wasn't giving up his last AB. Stayed on it, dropped it right into the right field. Well, considering the trivia question was who hit 4 home runs last, coming to the plate, Morgan Colopy. Can he do it? Can he hit his 4th jack of the night? This would be something special. This one would be a 3-run home run if he should do it. The pitch, outside, ball 1.
Unfortunately for Morgan, I don't think this will count as the official stat book, but
I'll remember it well.
that's very true.
All right, Colopy digging in, thinking, give me that 4th bomb of the night. The pitch. It's a breaking ball, 72 miles an hour outside, 2-0. For some reason, this pitcher appears to be pitching around Morgan. Not sure why.
Probably because he's the only one out there without sleeves on, and he's hit 3 bombs.
But I like it. I like it. The stirrups from the pitcher is nice. Oh, Morgan wasn't going to be beat by that one. Ground ball to short. He throws over to second, get the out, turn over to first, safe. Colopy is safe. So there is 2 outs now, first and third. Morgan did not. I think he realized he was getting pitched around. He swung at a ball off the plate just to try it, and he grounded it to short. Don't quote me on that, but I had a feeling that's kind of what just happened. We got Austin Bode, who's already hit a grand slam in the was that the first inning, right, tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, first inning. So maybe he can end the game with a 3-run homer. That would be fitting. Anytime we can get a player from Louisville that can hit bombs, I'll take it. First pitch, upstairs, ball 1. Bottom of the 11th, 19-1 Hoosiers. Runners at the corners. Wilson on the mound for Great Lake. And the pitch to Austin Bode. Upstairs again, ball 2. So, yeah, the Hoosier bullpen is empty, so there just won't be a 12th inning, I wouldn't think. And the Great Lake bullpen is also empty. So this is it, folks. This will be your last inning, Hoosiers against an opponent for this fall. Ball 3 to Austin Bode. There are going to be some games, Hoosiers versus Hoosiers coming up soon, of course, the Hoosier series. And you can check iubase.com and iubase17 on Twitter, and we'll give you the dates and times and stuff once we know them. Bode crushes one to right center field. Back. Gone.
You called it, Feeney.
No, he does end the night the way he started the first inning. He hit a grand slam in the first. He hits a 3-run bomb to end the game. I would think they're going to leave the field after this, but that's just me. And as we call it, they are leaving the field. Bode hits a granny in the first, a 3-run bomb in the bottom of the 11th, and the Indiana Hoosiers win 22-1. Thanks for hanging with us if you're still there, because, boy, that was a fun one.
So the
If there's another inning, we'll let you know.
All right, Aiden Decker-Petty is back out for yet another inning of work. So this game will continue. We are, in fact, going to the top of the 12th inning with Aiden Decker-Petty now on the mound. Well, still on the mound. He's gotten 4 outs already, which is the most of any pitcher for the Hoosiers tonight. And he will be trying to get 3 more to close out and protect a 21-run lead.
But would he get the hold, Carl? Would he get the save?
That's a question for Cass.
Wait,
I don't-
innings, you get the save, right?
I don't
When
work with
the bases
holds
were
on.
loaded. We got to check the record books on. He came in with the bases loaded. Now he's going to pitch 2 more innings. I think you get the save.
No.
20 run save.
No.
Has to be 9 outs. At 9 outs, doesn't matter what the lead is.
I'm not sure about that. I think if you come in with the bases loaded and there are 2 young men doing play-by-play for that inning, you can get the save for that. What a night. They still got Austin Bode's name up on the scoreboard. What a night for him. What is that, 7 RBIs?
At least.
And Colopy's got to have 7 to 8 RBIs too. Ooh, lots of ribeye steaks tonight to go around. Oh, another trivia question. Who was the first Hoosier to win Big Ten Player of the Year? Mickey Morandini, Mike Smith, or someone I'm not going to mention? Because now he's a traitor and he's on the Michigan Wolverines. And your answer? Mike Smith. I'm glad I didn't have to mention that other guy's name.
1992 hit well over 450, I think, and a bunch of bombs. Probably the best statistic season by far in Hoosier history.
Mm-hmm.
Triple Crown, right? Amazing.
Only collegiate player to win the Triple Crown.
First pitch is low and inside for a ball. Comes
I'm
right
we're
back
getting
and
another
attacks. Oh, I thought that was in there, but nope. We're now have a 2-0 count. Righty on righty matchup here. This one fires in for a strike, 90 miles per hour fastball. 2-1 is the count. It's like ADP is just attacking here. Inside fastball, 91 miles per hour, strike 2. That was a swinging strike. That one hit the inside corner. Got a swing and a miss. He still has that swagger. Curveball. No, that was a fastball. Up and in. Full count 3-2.
For those interested, the Astros won 9-1, beat the Twins, and the Orioles and the Rangers were scoreless in the first.
Chopper to third base. Out. Nice play.
Burkle got right to the line, got a little in between hop, made a nice throw to first. Carl said it. That Burkle can play third too. We got a play here from that Houston team on this from this portal, man. He's looked solid wherever we've put him, and you know, leadership ability. He's older. I think Coach Mercer and the crew really got a good one here.
Jams him. Oh, ball gets past Carlson into the outfield. We'll see how that is going to be ruled. That was a tough play to come up with.
It was ruled a hit.
Yep.
But the 3 plays he made early in the day, I think were more difficult than that one would have been, which tells you how good those 3 were. So he's looked pretty solid over there. That one, he could have made it, but I wouldn't expect him to.
That is only the 6th hit for the Canadians on the night.
And the only run they have was scored via walk.
About 11 different Hoosier pitchers tonight.
Yep. Defense is pretty much straight up here. We got a 1-1 count now. That ball missed well outside. Runner's not taking a very significant lead. Petty fires. Misses inside. 2-1 count.
Ryan Steffen at bat for Great Lake. There are 2 20s on the roster they provided us, but I could see the last name on his back. Ryan Steffen.
'92. Petty's starting to tick up a little bit in his velo. Gets a foul ball, and it is now 2-2 is the count. 1 out. Runner on first. Not taking a very significant lead. Oliver's shading a little bit more to the center now. Strike 3. Swinging. Nice pitch. Fastball. 2 outs.
Elevated on that one. That Ryan Steffen tried to go up there and crush one, and he just swung right through it. Nice pitch by Deca Petty.
All right, Oliver's more back into his normal spot, pretty much playing everybody straight up. Center field shaded a little bit to left. Ball right up the middle. Colopy fields it. We have base hit, runners on first and second.
That was literally right up the middle, Carl. Right in between Decrepetti's legs. I think it even grazed the rubber as it went through.
It either
I got right past second base.
either got the rubber or his shin. I couldn't tell which, but yeah.
I think it went right through his legs, Josh, and then hit the rubber. Like it couldn't have been more up the middle if it was on a tee. Wow.
Fastball high, ball 1-1-0 is the count.
Hoosiers looking for one more out to be done for the evening 2 on here.
Canadians yet again threatening with a runner in scoring position. Breaking ball, that slider is in for a strike, 1-1.
Third inning in a row that they've had guys to at least first and second after quite a few innings where they didn't have anybody on.
Comes back with the slider again, strike 2. He is definitely looking fastball, but now he's got 2 strikes. He throws that slider again. This guy's going to have to swing at it. Slider high. That brings the count to 2-2. So we have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and second.
Josh French, the batter, trying to get an RBI single here with the 2 outs.
Fastball high, full count.
As Andrew described when he was doing his inning, this is the player that's got the hoodie on with his jersey. Josh French. He's got the high stirrups, though. I like that.
That slider has been moving quite a bit. I'm curious if he's going to go back to it here. Here comes the pitch. No, fastball. Misses low. Ball 4. That loads the bases with 2 outs.
Good at bat from Josh French. Extending the inning. Bases loaded now.
Extended the game.
Yeah, true. Seth Brown. Now, could he match Austin Bode's grand slam? We'll have to see. Bases loaded for him.
Defense is playing straight up. Not much of a swing. Strike 1.
Definitely fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Outfield playing regular depth. They're not really shaded either way. They might not have a lot of tape on this young man.
Fastball outer half of the plate. Strike 2. So now Decrepetty is up 0-2. Curious what will be the pitch he tries to get him out with here. Fastball, strike 3, inning over. Don't know if there will be a bottom or not. Hoosiers are starting to celebrate, so that tells me that there will not be a bottom in the inning, and that brings this contest to an end. Indiana wins by a score of 22-1. The Hoosiers get 15 hits, 1 error. Canadians scored 1 run on 7 hits and also were charged with an error. Talking Hoosier Baseball is hoping to be able to provide coverage of the Hoosier Series, the intra-squad series that is set to begin on Friday. And we don't have times on that yet, but we will be providing that on social media. But we want to thank all of you for sticking with us. We have almost 40 people online listening to us now. This concludes the battles with other teams, but the Hoosiers still have a 5-game intra-squad series to go to conclude the fall season. For Josh Bennett, Chris Feeney, Cassidy Palmer, I'm Carl James, and we will see you at the BART.